Ah, come on. Yay. Oh, where the hell am I? Keep the infuser room containment field. Oh shit. Ah. Oh shit. I can't just destroy this thing. Man. I feel like a lightsaber should be able to do that. Oh. Time to kill some, get some health. Time to kill some, get some health. Kill something, get some health. Oh shit. No. Oh, he stole it from me. Ah. Oh. Ow. Shit. Mute that. Oh, there's people watching. I was bored, so I decided I wanted to play some games. I figured I'd share them with people. And I clearly don't know what I'm doing. Wait, am I supposed to be going this way? Oh, clearly can't go that way. Suppose I could put it on this. So this is Force Unleashed, if you've never seen it. And I have no idea how to get through this room. But it looks like there's a big, mean, nasty guy there. He's got damn near force powers. Kicking my ass. Where'd the other guys go? Ah! And I'm super not good with these controllers. Yeah, got him. So I figure everybody else will show up around the usual, like, 9:30 time. I think if I just jump on one of these wings here. Oh, it's looking the other way. That's awesome. I feel like I just cheated the AI out of this one. He has no idea where I am. Good. Yeah. So in this mission, they told me just to kill everyone. So that's fun. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. No, no, no! Shit. Oh god, he sees me. Nope, didn't see me. So how god-awful are these graphics? It's like, one, it's an old game. Two, I'm running it through my XSplit, which I don't pay for. So, yeah, so I'm just running like the tutorial version of XSplit. And that makes it super cheap. But at the same time, it doesn't do super great quality. I usually use it for like demos of cryodecks and stuff if I'm trying to help somebody out for like the first time so that I can show my screen. Other than that, it kind of sucks unless you're going to pay for it, which I am not. It's expensive. So I haven't completely figured out this game. If you notice up in the corner, up there, there's like 2 yellow arrows. I don't know why there's 2. Yeah, I super don't know. What's in here? What is that? Is it a thing? Did I get a thing? Yeah! Unlimited energy. Oh, that was dumb. Oh, hey, stormtroopers, I'm here to help. No, I'm not. Oh, die. Yeah, this is number one. I have number two. I'm probably going to play number two after number one. Seems like the logical order. Come on, fall down and hit him. Why are you just floating in the air? That seems ill-advised. Ah! I'm in an elevator. I don't want to be in an elevator. I guess I want to be in an elevator. I can pick up stuff. I haven't quite mastered this one yet. So I can grab stuff and throw the stuff. Evidently, that's like a big part of like strategy of like attacking things. But like I said, I have not figured it out. Ooh. I mean, like a TIE fighter assembly plant. That's what you're looking at, Mad Medic. Build the battle. I'm a Jedi. I'm gonna kill you. Yeah. Gotcha. Hey, hey. You stop. And you stop too. Where's the guy with the big gun? You can't hit me because I'm a Jedi. And the Jedi is gonna strike you. Oh, not dead yet. This is an unnecessarily dangerous assembly plant. Like, lasers and stuff. OSHA would have a field day. Yet, you... You die that way. I thought I told you to die. You... I can't get through there. Do you turn off for a second? Oh. This way. Need to invert that axis. Oh, shit. Yeah, this is bad. Hey, you stop. Okay, this is getting bad. Everybody? Nope! Ow. That looks like a way I can go. Oh. Cha-cha. Probably the same thing. Oh, a thing. 10,000 force points earned. I'm at full health. What happens if I touch the thing? Yep, I get hurt. Cool. Ooh, I gotta use the force to... I imagine it open up the other one. Sha. Shisha. Oh no, lasers. What the heck is shooting at me? Yeah, I'm a Jedi. And you're dead. And you're dead. Yeah. Dodge all the lasers. Fuss road. Da. Oh, I'm all the way on the wrong side. See if I like jump, I can sit here and attack in air, and I never fall. That's a little weird. I want to do like one of those jump downward slash, but like all the way to the ground. I think that'd be awesome. Oh man, I'm gonna fight like a mega crazy dude. I'm probably gonna lose like hard. Oh, and I'm not even at max health. That is fantastic. Oh, here we go.
Months of attacking Imperial targets, and Vader sends a boy to fight me?
I don't know if you guys can hear, but he's all super sad because Vader didn't come to fight him himself. Come on, dude. Oh, I'm facing the wrong way. Cool. That is exactly what I wanted to have. There's like one target in this place. What the heck is he doing? Let's get closer to the camera. Seems like a good idea. Oh, ouch. Die, Jedi. Ah! Extra cutscene.
Stronger than I thought. But I can't let you live, boy. Be sure to send your ashes back to Vader.
What? Oh, this is fantastic. Sweet. So am I like on a timetable now or something, or? Oh, cool. I definitely should have blocked. Okay, that's it. I'm coming for you. Oh, come on. See, that's where like the downward slash of death and doom and destruction would have been perfect. Come on, like hit him or something. Oh, come on. Oh, nice. Oh, like I'm supposed to be hitting something. X. Got him. I don't know what I'm doing. Hit the things when it tells me to.
Vader thinks he's turned you, but I can sense your future. And Vader won't always be your master. I sense only me.
Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. Was that Coruscant? I just threw him into the depths of Coruscant. Okay. Yay. I did the things. There were 15 holocrons? Whoops. Enemies defeated. Evidently not enough. Oh. I did things. Okay. Sure.
Master Kota is dead. Yes.
Oh, should have probably just saved it before the cutscene. Somebody should be showing up soon.
Spies have located another Jedi. Aston Paratus is far more powerful than you. I do not expect you to survive, but if you destroy him, you'll be one step closer to your destiny.
Yeah, Vader, you're a dick. I don't know if you guys can hear him, but he just said, I don't expect you to survive. What a dick. This guy's name is Starkiller. So I imagine Starkiller Base is his base. Only makes sense. That's Juno Eclipse. They made her unnecessarily attractive. I'm not complaining.
I can hear thousands of droids all called out. This is where all droids go. So does down as close to that thing as you can. I do my best. Not many carrots. You'll need to approach the temple.
They said this is where all droids go to die. This is Ord Mantell or something? Because actually landing so I could jump out would be unnecessary and wouldn't give me a cool landing. Yeah. There's a thing there that I got to do force stuff too. You've learned force lightning. What? Yeah! I'm gonna force lightning some shit. Force lightning! Okay. Okay, time to figure out how to get out of this thing. Start? No. Oh, wait. I want to do, back. Ooh, force upgrades. I can do this. Okay, people, what should I upgrade? People actually watching? There's people watching. I'm probably on mute, so they don't have to listen to the craziness. Let's see. What do I have? Grip. I can't afford anything. Oh, that's boring. Talents. I seem to remember these things being relatively pointless. I'm sure it means more in the game than I think. What is this? Range increases force energy. I don't really know how to do force combos, so I don't know if that's worth it. Let's figure out the force combos. That's why I could never do that, because I didn't actually buy it. I kept trying to do that. Everybody's screaming lightsaber throw. Where is this? Where's lightsaber throw? Lightsaber throw. Lightsaber throw. Lightsaber throw. I guess that's not a combo. It's a talent. Where is it? Help me out, people. Force powers. Lightsaber. Oh, it's locked. Why you guys gotta get me all excited? You're mean. Okay. Back to the combos. So, Saber Slam. XXXB. Slam to the ground that throws your opponent and all nearby into the air. That would actually be handy because I usually get screwed when I get like surrounded by people. Dashing shock. So wave of force lightning damaging all enemies as it passed. That's That's the run and crush thing. Oh, but that's force lightning instead of... Oh, that could be good. Tell me getting into the battle. Sith Saber Smash. Jesus, you see that? God. He just uses force lightning as he executed. Is this... Are those like different combinations I can do, or just one massive ridiculous combination? I would hope that's... Ugh. That seems ridiculous. Sith Slash. Where's the jump smashy thing? Come on. Jump smashy thing. Aerial strike there, it sounds like it. I just go, oh. Locked onto an enemy? How do I lock onto an enemy? I feel like that would have been handy when I was like not facing dudes. Hi Jonathan. Nobody's online with me, so I'm playing video games. This is what I do when I'm waiting for people. Boo-ba-doo-ba-doo-boo-doo. Huh, evidently I have like all of these. Leaping Slam, come on. A powerful aerial attack that drives your saber downwards, impaling the ground with great force. Are you shitting me? And I have that? Okay, we're getting back into the game so I can figure this thing out. We'll go with, just going to pick some random things now because I'm way too excited about it. Saber Slam! Just got your Saber Slam. Sure, Fortitude sounds great. Back. Here we go. Okay, so jump, saber, slam! Oh, motherfucker! Jump, stab, 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 and slam! Okay. Game changer. That's a game changer. And this is me throwing things. Now I'm bored. And it's good. Is this like still tracking it? That'd be funny if I like suddenly got a kill or something. Okay. Why is everybody yelling at me? Okay. We'll go and oh, save. Always save. Save. Boom. Saving. Exit game. Confirm. There we go. Okay, let's get back to not presenting and whatnot. Eject my computer. Boom. There we go. Hi. Yeah, so this has been interesting because this is the first time I've played with a controller since Nintendo 64. This game was fucking impossible without it. Just like it is not designed for the keyboard and mouse. Like that whole force chucking thing was just impossible. Just 100% impossible. It was like I would go to throw it that way and it'd go that way. I think it's just due to like mouse sensitivity issues that it looks at the like which way your mouse is going, and because mice are like always going in every direction minutely because of sensitivity and whatnot, it just didn't like it. Okay. Coach says you'll be here in 10. He said that at 9:02. Good job, Coach. I believe in you. You can do it. OCX. So now you can see like my whole pregame thing I do. So I bring up YouTube on the main computer so I can see myself. Hi, self. Or hi, self. It's small enough, I think. Kiefer, you relax. We're going to bring up NHL.com, see how the game's going. Oh, yeah, Capitals winning, as they should be. Actually, I don't really have a horse in this race. Capitals and the Kings. I'm rooting for the Capitals just because I think Ovechkin's really talented. They have a really talented team, and they kind of deserve to win because they've had some really good seasons, and it kind of sucks when you have a team that good that just does not do very well over and over again. The Kings, it'd be nice for them to win just because like that's just good for the team and making money and whatnot to be successful. So so I really wouldn't care. I think it's cool that they're winning for their first year. This is like the first time that an expansion team, like an eternity, has gotten all the way to the cup. Uh, uh, I was arguing with somebody today that the Avalanche did that their first season, but they weren't an expansion team. They were technically a team that moved. It was the Quebec Nordiques. They moved from Quebec to Denver. So technically, it wasn't an expansion team. So, for people who want jerseys like this, I suppose I could show it to you. This might actually take a moment. But who cares? There's nobody else here. You're stuck in here with me. So we pull up Hangouts on here again. Do I want to update? No, not right now. Waiting. Not allowed to join the call because I got kicked out. Oh, shit. Oh, hello. Nice of you to join me.
Aww.
That's okay. I've been playing Force Unleashed for the listeners for the past 40 minutes. Oh, yeah, we're live.
Oh, my God.
This is what happens when you don't show up.
I tried.
I don't believe
that's probably a lie, but nah, I tried. I'm on time-ish. Where's everyone else?
So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen because people were interested in seeing stuff. Share. Watch it go crazy. Hey, stop. Present to everyone. Oh, super crazy. Okay. Here we go. Can everybody see that? Can you see it? Coach? Yes, maybe.
I can see your geek jerseys.
Yeah, the website.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go.
Okay.
Oh, go back one. So there's the Han Solo Falcons. That's a really cool jersey they just started doing. So they do a whole bunch of jerseys. Right now they're pimping out Thanos and the Titans.
Oh, that's cute.
Roughnecks. Baseball jersey for Ghostbusters, and they have these are just the ones in stock. They got the Wampas. That's a really cool one that I'd like to get. The Imperial Navy up here.
So is that going to have to be our next thing? Is OCX hockey jerseys?
Yeah, sure. These are like $100 a pop.
Oh,
but they're super nice. And like this one I think would be awesome. Like this is impressive with like all the colors and whatnot. But if I come down here, see like this one, $109. So
yeesh.
Not cheap. If you get them when they're just like down here, where for the ones that they're available selling, you can only get it with what they have the name and number on the back. But if you get it like up here, so like Thanos Titans, you can do your name, number, whatever you want on it, and see, this one's only $99. So for example, if we go back to not presenting. Oh, God. Stop.
I'm going to time out for a second. I mean,
Sure.
I'm just leave. I'm not going to interrupt you. But
Oh, okay. So if I just turn this around. So you can see I got this one was custom made. So I got TK421 on it. So people can yell at me while I am not at my post. There. And as you can see, there's a lot of room in it. I have put this over top of my hockey pads, so they can make them pretty damn big. So if you've ever seen my my profile picture on Facebook, that's I don't know if it's actually my profile picture. No, it's not my profile picture. It's my whatever the hell they call that, where it's like the bigger background picture. That's me actually in my hockey equipment with this jersey on. So it it's not fitted perfectly what I would want if I was actually wearing it like for a game. It was a little snug. I would probably get it like this is a double XL. If I actually wanted to wear it as like a hockey jersey, I'd probably get a triple or a quadruple, just to have that extra room to flap in the breeze while you're skating. You know,
flapping. We like the flapping.
mm-hmm.
Where?
Like I saw somebody with a TK422 jersey. I wanted to walk up and be friends with them, and then laugh at them for getting the wrong number, because that's not the good number. But one of them was Han and one of them was Luke, right? Which one was TK422?
TK421.
Somebody figure that out. Oh, I have the answer. Who was TK422 and who was TK421?
There's a TK421.
Yeah, but he's never at his post.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah. TK422, if you played the Star Wars CCG, it was a card. So.
Oh, I did play that.
Yeah.
But I don't remember that one. Okay, let's see. I'm pulling a Chris Allen tonight.
You are? What are you, hanging stuff?
Yeah. I finally have enough that I could probably hang him. Let's see who wants to be the first one. Oh, it looks like it's
AJ.
Squadron.
AJ, you had a 50-50 shot and you were wrong. It was Han Solo. He was TK422.
How's that look? Well, not bad. Not too bad.
Kiefer, are you drunk already?
I would expect
He said,
nothing
"Can I
less."
parenting and tell AJ that I love her." I mean, you don't have to be Luke to say that, but fairly strong feelings for somebody you've never met, I suppose. But I mean,
really...
that's cool. All love here. It's family, right?
I should probably.
Maybe it's weirder if it's family.
Up like that, huh?
I don't know. I'm not venturing down this road anymore.
Oh, come on. Let's go down this road. I mean, we got a solid 10 more minutes until we realize it's just you and me and Kyle's not showing up.
God.
Oh, isn't that going to be a fun time?
I should probably bring up the show notes so I can pretend that I was actually like...
I actually padre'd the shit out of him, printed them off.
What?
Oh, that's not going to work.
I chipped a tooth tonight. That was fun.
Well, that's not good. You don't want to do that.
Okay,
how's that look? Oh,
I mean, looks
looking
like t-shirts.
good.
Looks like two t-shirts that I don't have. Thanks, Gold Squadron.
I got lots of t-shirts you don't have.
I also don't have a Nova Squadron shirt, even though I was on there.
See, that's one that I need. So, like, during the podcast, I'm going to be like, hey, first of all, there's a lot of shirts that are up here that I don't have.
What is that one?
That's my boys in Des Moines.
Huh. Okay.
How's that look? Pretty good? Yeah. Ooh, can I get one more? I think I can get one more on that row before I'm out of frame, and that's just unacceptable.
Right.
I did discover a thing that there are way too many black shirt squadrons. Got to color this shit up, guys.
And that's funny because when you were making the second run of shirts, I said, please make a black option.
I know. That's what
I just think it makes the logos pop more.
All right. Does that get Millennium Condor on there? Yeah, it does. Okay. So when
I got a call out. I got a call out for Millennium Condor Belle de Fusion.
I heard
don't know how
that.
to pronounce that. I super don't.
Millennium Condor Belle de Fusion.
There you go.
That's how it goes.
So they're doing their whole questionnaire contest thing, and
Yeah.
and Zach Matthews just trounced Dion, and I called him out. Said I want to challenge him. They said no. Gordon's gonna be on next.
Yeah, they kind of said Gordon was going to be on next, but that's all right. See, go Onyx Squadron. White shirt. Good call, guys.
So it can look all dirty and grimy when you're with all the grognards.
How's that look? That looks pretty good. Yeah, I like it. Then the two most important ones are coming up next. So there are a few squadrons that I'm missing. Not a lot, but a few. And if you guys want to send me a free shirt, you guys get to go up on the wall.
I'm planning on doing like I saw this. Somebody else did this just recently. I thought it was really cool. They did it as like an end table. They took a whole bunch of X-wing cards and like just looks like he just threw them on a table all haphazardly. I'm sure it was more spread out than that, but it looks really cool because he put like glued it all into place and put a piece of glass down. So like it's a really nice end table, and he can see all of his cards. I'd like to do that with my alt arts. I think that'd be really cool.
I think that's what we're going to do on one of the X-Wing tables here with all the 1.0 alt arts. We're just going to make like an entire 8-foot by 4-foot table.
All right. The only thing I'm worried about is I don't know if I could bring myself to make them all chaotic like that, because I'm sure something would be covering something else up a little too much, and that would just
your OCDC would freak out and be like, no.
my OCDC.
Yeah. OCDC. All right, just for flavor, we'll do a 2017.
Okay, my waves are going. I'm recording. Just so you're aware.
I'll be right there. Just give me a second. Okay. Pull that in. How's that look, huh?
What's the last shirt? I can't see the last shirt.
It's the 2017 World Championships. Oh, it's super dark.
It's just jet black.
All right.
What if you put it like over on the other side? Would it get more light?
We'll just have to replace it with the original OCX Ace shirt.
Original?
The original. Like, first edition, baby.
Fancy. Before I was even a glimmer in your eye.
You were not even a glimmer in our eye. This podcast wasn't even a glimmer in our eye when that one came out. Let's see if I can tacky that baby up. Yeah. Oh, they're probably going to yell at me. Mark's going to yell at me for putting a tack through a shirt, but that's all right, Mark. Settle down. All right.
He can't yell at you. He's not here.
Oh, well then fine. Good.
Capitals are up 3-1. Suck it.
No, we want Vegas to win.
Buzz off.
Come on, Western Conference. All right. Ooh, this is going to be weird. I'm going to have to like sit.
Kyle.
Can I do this?
Kyle.
Do this. I have to do that.
Where
Oh
are
my god! Then you
you?
can see my beer bottles. That's all right.
Hey, Coach. Coach, you
Yo.
want some of this? You want some of this nice, yummy goodness?
I had a little bit of that. I shot a.
Oh, did I lose you or did you lose me?
I'm
Oh, you're back.
gonna go with I lost you.
You're back.
Okay, that's good.
Stoos!
Fucking right. Sure, right at the right last minute.
For what?
We were
What
about
time
ready
do we
to give
start?
up on you.
Oh boy. It's the eternal struggle of trying to get your kids to bed in the summertime.
No wonder I couldn't fucking
True
hear
story.
you guys.
But it's still
Wait a-
light out and there's a guy next door mowing the lawn.
Weird.
Man, I used to live in Alaska, and like half the year it's just sunlight constantly, and we would have people mowing their lawn in like the middle of the night. It's really weird.
Oh my god.
Like living on an Air Force base, so like, you know, a third of the people work third shift. Like,
Oh yeah.
nobody knows what time it is. The sun never goes away. It just dips down for a while and comes back.
Oh.
Oh no, I don't want to troubleshoot. No, stop. Go away. There we go. I just
my
want to do
notes?
that.
Here are the notes.
And for some reason. Oh, okay. This is gonna get super fucking loud.
Yay!
Don't do it. Oh, we went
There.
live already.
Oh my god.
We've been live since 9 o'clock.
That's so much better.
The first half hour might have been me playing Force Unleashed.
You fucking crater.
I had to do something.
Do you realize? I didn't realize how hard it was to like walk in a O and a C and an X, but apparently it just comes out as titties or balls.
Cox?
I mean, I'm super enjoying it. It's a lot of fun.
So are you the reason that that they posted that over on Crate?
Yes, I'm the culprit.
All right, I thought it was a reply to the shots I fired over there.
No, I legit put a new crate bounty out that if you can walk with your little Fitbit during your little exercise time in the shape of an O and a C and an X and then post it, I will give you some 1.0.
Uh-oh. Stu, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, not me then. Haha.
It's Coach. He clicked on a bunch of stuff right before. I think he might have started like a virus scan, which is probably going to bog his computer down big
Probably
time.
a good idea. So we might have to buzz through a bunch of things today if we're starting late already. Because I got to go to the dentist in the morning.
Yay!
I chipped a tooth at dessert. Like dessert was just that good. Just,
You chipped a tooth on your dessert?
yeah. I don't even know how.
That looked pretty fantastic though, that dessert.
Yeah, it's a chocolate place local called De Brands. Like super awesome chocolate, and like they're starting to go worldwide. Evidently, some guy in like Kuwait liked them so much, paid for them to open a store just in the Middle East. Like must be nice to have oil money, right?
Yeah, just open up a dessert store.
Yeah, like I really like your chocolate. Open one over here. Like, nah, we don't want to. How much is it gonna cost? Like, no, it's not an option. How much is it gonna cost? I would like to just say that to somebody once. It's like, I don't care what it's gonna cost. You just do it.
Yeah, where the hell did Coach go? Did he just like drop? He must have.
He said, "Motherfucking dock shutting fucking computer."
Yeah, he clicked on a bunch of stuff he shouldn't have. Mm. Hey, Chris, we need you to permanently quit your job and do nothing but play X-Wing.
What? Like, okay.
And judge tournaments.
I mean,
You and your family will be flown around the world.
well, once I get that that Middle East oil money, I'm all for it. Just pull a Mashari and fly everywhere for tournaments. Is it? Was it Minox that posted all the spoiler stuff?
Yeah, that's what that link is right there next to the new 2.0 spoiled Rebel pilots is for.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I kind of nice like that. Coach never looks at that stuff. Like a couple of them, if you click on them, it'll actually bring you to the link of the card because it's not in that spoiled report. So there's the spoiled report link, and then if you go down to upgrades, then there's a couple of them there on the bottom.
Yeah.
You click on that, it'll take you to it.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna talk rebels. We're gonna talk rebels. Rebels. Rebels.
I figured we'd get rebels out of the way first.
Yeah. And I don't want to get too in detailed of all this because frankly, anytime we start going detailed, Coach just runs us off the rails and whoa, I almost fell over. So, I mean, why even bother? Let's just, start talking about the things we like and stuff because frankly, if you care about that detailed stuff, go listen to a better podcast.
Or he falls asleep on the couch. If we get
I was listening to Minox trying to get through all this stuff. The only thing that I don't like about some of those guys is that it seems like they were trying to cram too much stuff into like one episode. Like I was listening to Minox and then I also listened to the Barons. And because Barons have that stupid fucking time limit that they put on everything, they're sitting there like halfway through, interesting stuff to talk about, and they're like, oh, I guess we got to call time on this. And like, it was nice because whoever was talking, I don't pay attention to actually who they are,
right.
But they started yelling at the other guys, like, no, I am not done. Like, there's a lot more to talk about. It's like, yeah, exactly. It's like, don't try to pile too much stuff into one episode. We got the whole freaking summer to go over things and analyze all this stuff. And I mean, sure, there's going to be like more stuff that gets spoiled, and people want to talk about that stuff, and everybody wants to be the first one to talk about everything. But whatever. I'm interested in going through these, just talking about what I'm excited to have fun with.
Well, I just kind of listed them in the show notes.
Yeah, and we'll buzz down through them, I'm sure. Yeah. And there's even a lot more that's been spoiled than just these
on here. I know.
Are you just pulling stuff that was from that article?
Just from that article, and then the new one that just came out, the most recent one.
The one where the guy overseas like spoiled everything.
Well, no, they had that one from the FFG.
Okay, gotcha.
With the ion turret or whatever, and I'm trying to think. I'm getting my
the Back to Dials guys. They've been slowly leaking. So evidently somebody has an open core set and has been posting pictures of everything.
Well, the veteran turret gunner was new, so that's on there.
Hey, Asa, listen up. I need you to take that important stuff, like the 2.0 stuff that you get spoiled, and pin it to the top. So when I'm going looking for things, I don't have to scroll down. I don't care to see that you have a new episode out. I'll find that when I'm bored. But they got all of the threat cards, and then evidently like I'm just gonna say all of the cards from the core set. I don't know if it's really all of the cards from the core set, but it looks like a lot of cards. So I'm guessing it's all the cards from the core set. Which I was super sad to see there's no Dark Curse. Like, they used Dark Curse's art with Valen Rudor, and that made me sad. Wait, no, that was Backstabber. They used Backstabber's art. So there's no Backstabber either? Oh.
No, I'm pretty sure there was Backstabber.
And there's no Mauler either? Well, not in this spread, so maybe it's elsewhere. Yeah, because there's no Howl Runner, there's no Mauler, there's no Dark Curse, no Backstabber. That's got to be wrong. There's got to be more of them somewhere.
Are they canon?
But Mauler definitely is. Mauler and Dark Curse were Darth Vader's wingmen.
But Mauler's in there.
Well,
I mean,
not
he
in the
was
spread
spoiled.
I'm looking at. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, maybe he wasn't spoiled. I'm back, by the way. Ha ha!
Yeah.
Hard fucking stop your computer before it decides to update. Really works well.
Good God. It's like, updating. Do not shut down. Fuck you will.
Fuck you, I'm still human and I control you, motherfuckers.
Not advised.
Oh man, I don't know what to do. Show more t-shirts or show the Empire flag? I don't know what to do!
Oh man, are people
I'm
still...
not oh wait, no, you can still see the Empire flag. Never mind. It's just
People
this
are still
pop-out
listening.
chat.
Oh, somebody said I nailed it. Ledford, how did I nail it? Ledford, fill me in. Evidently I did something right. Let me know.
Don't tell him that. It'll just...
Yeah, my ego can barely fit in this room. I mean... Oh shit.
It's a Chinese fire drill. He's got to switch with his other ego. We're gonna get quiet and gentle like Chico. It's gonna be his alter ego. Oh, is there a Jekyll and Hyde Chico? I have to start my audacity. Shut the fuck up right now, because that's what I need to do.
Me too.
Nobody knows the trouble I've in. Nobody knows the size of my blue waves.
Touching hands, reaching
What?
out.
I don't think this is the right political landscape to be touching people, Kyle.
Sweet
Hands
Caroline.
off of Caroline, damn it.
Good times never felt so good. So good.
So good.
So good.
So good.
So good.
So good. I'll be all fine. Ba, ba, ba. Something, something. I should know the rest of the song because I'm an Iowa State fan, but I'm super drunk. Not really. Sort of. Kind of a little bit.
Sounds like you're definitely not.
No, not quite.
Good.
I'll have... But I'm primed, baby. I'm primed and ready to go.
I thought they spoiled Howl Runner somewhere.
They did.
Because evidently
It's
she
the
can
same-
like give herself a reroll.
It's the same ability. It's 0 to 1 or 0 to 3, 0 to 2, 0 to 2. Oh man, can I kick people out of the chat?
Mm-hmm.
This not loon guy is a fucking other hawk. How do I keep collecting Hawkeye fans? This is. That's fine. They know where good content is. They know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say there. I have no pencils. Ooh, this is gonna have to go in pen. You know what I realized, guys?
Nope.
We really don't give John Montana any credit.
No, you insult him plenty though.
So I'm gonna give him a nice, heartfelt message at the end of the show.
Aw.
We love you.
Yeah, it's Montana.
It's Montana.
You know,
It's
because
Mom.
like when we went
Everybody
to
hearts their mom.
yeah, because I mean, look how excited we were when we went to go pick him up from Worlds last year, and now we find out that we need to go pick him up for Gen Con this year. We were
Now-
like little kids that scream when their parents come pick them up from daycare.
Was it more of we gave Chicago the opportunity to drive through downtown Minneapolis half-ass crunked, or was it picking up Montana? I'm gonna go with the first.
Are you guys gonna come like a day early and crash at my house?
We show up Wednesday night.
Yeah,
Is that a day early? I don't know.
yeah, because that's
Starts
just
Thursday.
starts Thursday, and we're usually there like Wednesday.
A little side note for anyone who wants to come and meet me at Gen Con, I will be in line Thursday for the event or dealer hall at like 5:30 ish. I think that's going to be late, but we're going to try to tailgate at Gen Con inside the building. We're going to try. Have you ever been to Gen Con?
Yes, I've been to 3 Gen
What
Cons.
time the line starts? Like it's
No, because I've always been a
2.0.
volunteer and gotten into the dealer hall before everyone else.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess if you want to be cool like that, fucking whatever. Work during Gen Con. I guess you can do that too.
It kind of sucks. Like you end up working like 40 hours and you get like 1 day to yourself. So if you can't afford to go and do Gen Con on your own dime, volunteering for somebody is a great idea. Cool Stuff Inc. does a great deal. FFG does a great deal. So definitely worth it.
Haven't you spent like the last couple of months just railing on FFG about how bad of a deal they actually do?
No, they're a bad deal for me because I'm arrogant and think I'm worth more than that. But if you're just trying to go to Gen Con for free, they're actually one of the best deals for just a volunteer position I've found. A lot of the other ones just pay with like store credit, like you get a whole shit ton of free games. They're the only group that I've gotten to pay for my hotel, which I thought was impressive. Of course, you're in a room with 4 random people, so that kind of sucks. You're like asses and elbows in a room with people you don't know.
We've got a new policy for Gen Con. You're gonna have to openly admit who's a snorer and who is not.
Oh yeah, there's a snore room.
Yeah, and then your asses are going to get shoved in the same room. That way you can sweet symphony each other to bed with your snores, and the people that don't snore can sleep in a different room.
Because I like spooning with Kyle in silence.
You just put a little recorder up in there and just listening to the like quad dueling snorists. It'll be great.
All right, boys.
All right.
For fuck's sake.
Everybody got waves going? All right. Ready? 3. Oh, snaps. 3, 2, 1.
That was actually a good countdown. Solid countdown.
I know.
Coach.
Geez,
solid.
I take mental notes. Mental notes. Good morning, X-Wing. Hey, this is not a test. This is OCX Radio. Time to rocket from the Delta Pilot to the 4BZ. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the OCX Radio Podcast, coming to you live from downtown Orange City, Iowa. My name is Aaron, the Coach Kroll, and join with me today, as always, Christoph Chico Brown.
And I'm here with all of my X-Wing fame, and I'm super excited to just share all this illustrious X-Wing fame knowledge with all of you.
Now, how come? Oh, I think we're gonna have to get into that. But, that might be a pin. That might be a pin in that one.
Don't interrupt him. He's about ready to climax.
I will be quiet for that.
I'm gonna have to
everyone needs to see
commercial.
that.
He's gonna have to clean himself off.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! Star Wars Monopoly money.
Oh, you motherfucker!
Oh God, it's everywhere.
That's what she said.
Mistakes were made.
And as always, bringing up the rear is everyone's favorite Kyle, the Sloot Stews.
Hello. Not tired this time like last week. So
Yay!
positive.
Non-sleepy Sloot?
Non-sleepy
bad.
Sloot.
Yay! Non-sleepy Sloot. So I saw the new trailer for the new Christopher Robin movie, and all I could think of was Eeyore and you. Oh, yub nub.
Guess I'll talk about some X-Wing.
Guess we'll talk
Not
about
that anybody listens to me.
I'm just gonna go sit right over here and look.
That's
at the
fine,
clouds.
Coach. I guess I'll just not talk for the next hour. Oh man, that's too good. Oh, that's funny.
Guess I'm excited for Gen Con. Not that I'll win any. Oh, if Eeyore was an X-Wing player.
If Eeyore was an X-Wing player. Well, according to my show notes, which I actually have show notes, ladies and gentlemen, womp womp, printed
Yeah,
out and
you
everything.
don't have the ability to click on the links. Wah wah.
Yeah, I can click on the MGear link, but it's not going to do me a whole lot.
He's trying.
Well, it looks like we're gonna just kind of roughly skim through a couple of the Rebel pilots. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna just we're not gonna bog you down a whole bunch, but we're gonna go through and just kind of give our thoughts on a couple of these. I know 2.0 is all the rage right now, and everyone's gone their in-depth craziness analysis, and you know you're not going to get that from us. So because we're not that smart.
Coach, can we talk about all the exciting new stuff that they spoiled in the latest article, Begin Engagement? Nothing. Moving on.
You mean the zero that we
Right.
haven't already seen from the spoiled core set? Because I think that's
Please.
worthy of talking about.
Yes.
In fact, I mean, Kyle, you did such a nice job on these notes that I mean, I kind of just want to draw a big X through all the and just talk about the cards that were. But I'm not going to. I'm going to leave that up to Kyle because he made some very nice notes, guys. I mean, look at these things. Look at that. Look at that. There's no double ups at all. There's no like B and then B again. There's no like BA-A.
Nothing.
They're clean. They're good.
Hey, Kyle, can you get her to bring me a beer too? Kyle, get her to bring me a beer. Oh, he took his headphones off.
She's yelling at her. She's yelling at her. She's like, get Chico a beer too. Hey, if I could get Chico a beer, he lives all the way Fort Wayne, Indiana. That is a very bad Erica impression, and Eric, if you were listening, that is not meant to be accurate. Sorry.
No, I muted the mic, and then the headset. I don't know. I don't think no.
So, Kyle, this is up to you. Do you want to go through the pilots, or do you want to go through what we saw leaked in the core set pictures?
Oh, the core set stuff? What all was new from it, though?
Well, there was a pretty fucking big one that was new.
Which one?
The hypersensitive fucking cock block barrel roll boost thing.
Supernatural reflexes?
Sure, that sounds right. The Ninja Jesus. That's what I'm calling it. It's the Ninja Jesus.
Well, if that's the only really new thing, I mean, let's go over it quick and, you know.
All right, let's go over Ninja Jesus then.
So, do you
Or
want
would
me
it
to
be
read it quick?
Jesus Ninja?
So, it's small ship only, and it looks to be one of those Jedi elite pilot talent things. We'll just call it a Jedi power. There we go. So, before you activate, you may spend 1 force token to perform a barrel roll or boost action. Then, if you performed an action you do not have on your action bar, suffer 1 damage. So, yeah, pretty good. So, I mean, it only works on force users. So, who all does that leave us? I mean, it gives you...
You have Clone Horn, don't you?
Nope. Cornhorn didn't get a force.
No force for
I
him.
thought he was supposed to be force sensitive.
He is supposed to be.
In the book I, Jedi. Yeah.
As far as I know, it's Vader, Luke,
Ezra.
Ezra, the
giant
Inquisitor,
fucking
or the Grand
space whale on his
Inquisitor.
card. God damn it.
Asajj,
No,
Ventress.
Asajj Ventress is a large base ship.
Yeah, so you can't do that.
I'm just saying Force users.
Right. So I mean, you're looking at like Luke and Vader and Ezra. So
For now.
with
Ahsoka.
Ezra
We know
has a
Ahsoka's
barrel
good.
roll, so I guess you could put it on there. Well, I suppose you could put it on anybody, but then you're taking a damage, and I'm not so sure anybody's going to do that.
That's right. You have to have the boost or barrel roll in order to. Okay,
You don't
now
have to, but if you
you're right.
if you do it and you don't have it, you take a damage.
They have to be force. They have to have the force token to be able to equip that.
If Luke's S foils are closed, no damage.
Right.
Right.
Well, where's the? Let me find Luke.
Because if the S foils are closed, you get to
Luke.
gain the boost action. I think.
Where's Luke? Anybody know where Luke is?
Oh,
He's got the same ability. He's got a 2 force regeneration.
no, it's not. If
You spend it. Okay, no. After you're defending, you recover a force. That's what it is.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
After you become the defender, before dice are rolled, recover 1.
Recover one.
So he's got 2, and he natively has the barrel roll. And if you equip the S foils, does it put the action on your action bar, or does it just allow you to do the thing?
That is a good question, actually.
Because I know a lot of those titles, like it seems to like add it on there, but I don't know if that counts as it being on your action bar.
I thought it said you gain the boost action.
No, it doesn't say anything about that, but on the side of the card, it adds the little thingy thing.
Oh, that's what the S foils does. Okay.
Yeah. So it adds boost and then adds focus linked into a boost.
Can we just say that was a super clean way to do all this?
Yeah. But does that count as it getting added to your action bar? Like, is that now part of your action bar?
Yeah, that's part of your action bar. It's just like it's just like equipping a turret. It has the white change turret thing. It changes your red to a white, but even if you didn't have it, I don't know if you can equip it even if you didn't have it. That's interesting.
No, you can't, because that's part of the requirements.
But it does add that action to it.
Okay, so yeah, then Luke could have both on his action bar. So he would get a lot out of that.
He would get a shit ton out of that. Oh my god.
I think Vader'd probably get even more, right?
No, because Vader can't equip the engine upgrade. He has no boost on his...
But he has barrel roll.
Right, but something tells me that Vader's not going to be able to equip engine upgrade.
Right, you don't need them both.
Oh,
but,
no, you don't.
If he just wants to be able to advance sensors, essentially, a barrel roll, that's a great card.
For Vader? Fuck yeah, it is.
Right. So,
Especially...
I mean, like everything else, though, it's going to come down to, points. And... I think everything just needs to be prefixed with that. Otherwise, we're gonna, sound like we're just repeting ourselves forever.
I mean, let's boil it down, guys. We're a podcast, and we're desperate for shit to talk about, and we're gonna latch on to anything we can, even though most of it's fucking garbage because we have no point process to relate it to.
Yeah. So with this, now neither of these ships. Well, at least the X-wing. I'm just looking at Luke right now, because it seems like there's nothing stopping you from, with that supernatural reflexes, doing that barrel roller boost action, and then if you have that action linked to something else, you could link it, and then do your blue maneuver, and then clear, and now you still have your action from your regular maneuver, right? There's nothing stopping you from doing that, right?
It doesn't say you cannot perform any actions after this.
Right.
Okay, well then, yeah, that's fucking force user advanced sensors.
Yeah, no, it's force user.
Oh no,
Like
Because it
mega
doesn't-
advanced sensors.
It doesn't tell you can take you can take that action.
It says you can perform a barrel roll or boost action.
Right.
It doesn't say you can't link off of those. I suppose we don't really know how.
See,
Like,
that's what I'm thinking.
Can you
It's gonna.
link off of any action that is tossed out there?
I don't think that's going to happen. I think there's going to be the action phase, which is the only time you can take actions unless said otherwise. I don't know. Maybe they did. Maybe
Because
that is.
they've kind of designed these linked actions to be like push the limit built in, but these are the certain combos you can push the limit. So
Right.
it seems to me like they're saying on there, anytime you do this, if you have the link over to this one, you can do it as kind of a push the limit. So like if you had supernatural reflexes in 1.0 and you did a barrel roll action, you could then push the limit and do something else, and then go into your regular action phase after your maneuver if you don't have a stress. It seems like that should be possible.
I'm going to go with yes, but only because it's not like push limit. You have to take another action. Like you barrel rolled into focus, right? Or I don't know what Vader's linked actions are off of a barrel roll. Does he have a linked action after a barrel roll?
I don't think I've seen any that.
I always thought the barrel roll was
have,
the linked action.
Right. It seems like a lot of them, the reposition is off of
the second one. Yeah.
Well, now let's look at where did it go? So the S foils. What are the S foils? So the S foils give you oh no, it's focus into boost.
Yeah. The S foils give you a linked action?
Yeah, focus into boost.
That is interesting.
So it gives you boost and focus into boost.
Huh.
And Vader has barrel roll and focus into barrel roll. So it looks like they've, maybe they've kind of covered their ass on that one.
I think they covered their ass on it. Like you got a barrel roll, that's cool, and then you're gonna take a stressed action. I still think you can probably do the blue and then maybe take the target lock, but that's it. It'll be like you said, spoil the fucking rule book, man.
Yes.
For
oh
God's
my gosh.
sake.
If this guy really has a core set, the fact that he hasn't taken pictures of all of the rule book and posted those is infuriating.
If anything, that's what we want.
Right.
Oh my God.
It's like there's more information probably in that rule book than there is in spoiling any more of these Black Squadron pilots. Woo!
And somebody goes to me, he's like, "Well, we pretty much have the whole thing covered, right?" I'm like, "No way. Do we have everything covered? Like, we just have snippets here and there. We think we can piece it together,
Yeah,
but
we're assuming a lot of stuff, right?
Holy shit! Like, they could come out of nowhere in a whole new fucking flowchart, and you can't do this if you can't do. I mean, we're in the dark. I mean, we literally are in the dark, and they're just feeding us.
Look at how many
drops
things
of water.
In 1.0 were so so complicated, and there's so many rules that you're like, okay, can you do it this way? Can you do it that way? How exactly does this work? So many gray areas that I'm just hoping those are covered. And I'm excited to see this new rule book get spoiled so I can just fly through it and be like, okay, let's see how they fix this. Let's see how they fix this. And dude, have they explicitly put in there that I can barrel roll with my template across an asteroid off of a tractor beam?
Exactly.
Please, for the love of God.
Does tractor beam off the map consist as a rule? I'm sorry, I had to throw in that. I just listened to the Hornet Squadron radio the other day, and Mark brought that up, and I'm like,
I'm about halfway through it.
He's
always so salty when he talks about that.
I know, but it's so true. Like,
oh yeah,
what the fuck? Oh. All right, Kyle.
Feel his anger.
Kyle.
Yes.
Pick your favorite pilot out of the list you got in the show notes here.
My favorite
Evidently,
one.
you're not allowed to go in order.
And we will discuss. Because
Force them to go in order. Pick your favorite as A. Just
I want to give everybody the heads up that we are going to be discussing the Solo movie tonight. That is going to happen, and I feel like that's going to maybe take a chunk of time.
Yeah, after commercial.
I like the Han Solo.
All right,
I like the
Han Solo.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you have Han Solo in front of you?
That's all you,
Yes.
Chico.
After you roll dice, if you are at range 0 or 1 of an obstacle, you may re-roll all of your dice. This does not count as re-rolling for the purpose of other effects.
Yeah, I am super excited about that last sentence.
Right.
Like that took this from being okay. It's Han Solo's old ability, and it's souping it up just so high. The only price you're paying for it is that you have to be range 1 from an obstacle. But man, how often are you not range 1 to an obstacle in X-Wing?
Yes.
I mean, holy crap.
Yep.
Now, he doesn't have the one hard right turns.
Right.
So that's kind of a big deal.
True. I mean,
I think it's a huge deal.
For people who are trying to take the Falcon and knife fight through the asteroids, that's not going to happen as much anymore, or if at all.
If I can knife fight asteroids with a YV666, I think I can do it with a YT13.
Well, and they did help the case that they're giving it engine upgrade, right? They're giving it a white engine upgrade.
Red.
No. It's a red boost.
It's a red boost, but you can equip engine upgrade to make it a white.
Right.
Granted, you're going to spend a shit ton of points to do it.
Probably.
But I would think it's almost a staple.
Yeah. It definitely seems like we've always had that rule of, oh, you got a big base ship, put engine upgrade on it.
Right.
The only time you didn't was, if you were a big giant turret anyways. And nowadays, nothing is going to be a big giant turret because you have to, point where you're going.
Yeah. The biggest part that I like about it is it works for your defense dice and your attack dice.
Oh, shoot!
Yes, that is huge.
It says after you roll dice. It doesn't say what dice.
That is huge. It's fucking huge.
It doesn't even say, during an attack.
Correct.
You could be rolling dice for any freaking reason.
If a seismic charge blows up and you have to roll for damage, you can pick that up and re-roll.
Oh my god.
Guys, you can re-roll asteroid or debris dice.
Mm-hmm. You can roll mine dice. If you have to roll damage for mines, you can re-roll those dice.
And it
You
doesn't
can roll your initiative
re-rolling.
die.
Yeah, if you're with range 1 of a debris.
Oh my god, how funny would that be? hit or crit or hit or miss. Hits. Oh, looks like Han for some reason is range 1 of a fucking asteroid. I'll re-roll that because it doesn't count as re-rolling.
Yep. I love it.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
I love it a lot.
I love that ability so much, especially because they said in the latter part does not count as re-rolling.
Right. So you can still use target locks after it, because I definitely remember running around with Han going, oh man, I should target lock. It was like, but I got his ability. But his ability makes me reroll all the hits too. What if I just want to reroll 1 or 2? I was like, shit. So having this opens it up that you can be like, I'm a target lock anyways, and I'm just gonna get 4 hits. So yeah.
So let's say Lando Calrissian does the same thing. You could take those 2 evade dice and roll them and go, nope, that was crap. Reroll them again. There's so many cool things that you can do with his ability, because it just says after you roll dice.
Right. Yeah. The only downside I see for this Han Solo is that you then can't take his gunner card, which is also awesome.
Yes,
His
it
gunner
is.
card is pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah, and it says right on there, Han Solo shoots first.
Shoots
Basically.
first.
Like, that is awesome. Like,
Yep.
Initiative 7, he gets to shoot. Like, awesome.
It is interesting though, and it's going to have a bid play
But
with the force card that we just mentioned, right? Because that one says you can do a barrel roll or a boost at Initiative 7, right?
No.
What's the one that says that you can do the thing at Initiative 7?
I don't know. Are
there's
you making things up?
no, there's
No,
another
here we
one
go.
that bumps you
Heightened
up.
Heightened
perception. At the
There you
start
go.
of the engagement phase, you may spend 1 force. If you do, engage at Initiative 7 instead of your standard initiative value this phase.
Mhm.
I suppose if you had a guy who you thought was really good, that you wanted to be able to PS kill things, if the pilot skill race like skyrockets, I could see that happening. But I'd be really surprised because there's so many other like super good force powers that one seems like it's just the result of like a PS war.
Right.
Which
But
with them bringing everything down to like 5s and 6s, I'd see that happening less.
that's the
Or maybe
beautiful
more.
part
I don't
is
know.
there
What
are
do you
not going to be a lot of 6s. So the PS, I mean, there's really not going to be a huge PS race. I can't remember who said it, but PS5 is going to be a really good pilot. Like, I feel like you're paying for the PS6, whereas maybe if you had 2 PS5s, that might even it out, kind of a thing. Like, we all know Vader's going to be very expensive. Luke is going to be Han is going to be very expensive. They just have to be.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at that Han Solo crew card that we tucked on just a little bit, without me being able to say anything about it, if you engage at Initiative 7 to perform the little attack symbol, and then it says you cannot perform from that attack symbol again this round. What if you have another attack symbol equipped to him? Does that give you the ability to attack from a separate attack symbol? Just so long as you're not performing from the exact same one that you engaged at pilot skill 7?
I think
Seems
so.
like it.
I think it's
You
if
can
you had like the bow tie thing, you can attack out of the left at PS7, but you can't attack. I mean, you can attack out of the right, but you can't attack out of the left.
Oh my god, that's awesome. Double
Yeah.
shot Han Solo.
Oof.
I mean, double shot at different target Han Solo.
Yeah, but still.
It's still it's still really good, but I mean, I like the fact that it's taken out of the double tap on one target out of there. I feel like that's good. That's a good design space to be at.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, oh my God, Han Solo, just like any dice. That until you literally read the card out right now, I didn't even think of mines or bombs or asteroids or
Debris
anything like
damage, asteroid damage.
Final salvo. Okay, last round. I'm gonna boost real close to this rock.
Oh my God! Could you imagine how pissed you would be if you fucking lost a Han lost last salvo to a reroll? Oh shit! And it's not any. It's any number of dice, right?
No, it's all, not any number. It's
all.
all.
Oh, so they kept the all or nothing.
Yes.
Oh, that's good then. I'm cool with that. It's definitely good on offense. Holy shit!
Right. Yeah.
Especially if they have the
that's
target lock.
primarily where it's going to be used.
Yeah. No, Han's a lucky ass motherfucker. Like, I feel like that ability fits his character, right?
Oh, and it doesn't say once per round, so you could just do this all over the place.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm being shot by a TIE swarm. Time to have some fun.
Roll the blank. Oh, roll it again. Roll the blank. Roll it again.
Dang it.
Oh. Okay, Chico, do you have a pilot you would like to discuss?
Oh man. So people were mentioning AP5 as being like super interesting. I want to see that.
I do not remember him being discussed. I mean, I guess I might have glossed over him, so I don't know what
Here we go. AP5. While you coordinate, if you chose a ship with exactly 1 stress, it can perform actions. Oh, so they really like nerf that down. It's like, oh, and it's exactly 1 stress.
Yes.
So if somebody's like stressed to oblivion, he can't help them. Wow.
Do we think ships are going to be able to collect stress like they used to?
Probably. I don't see why not.
I don't think they're gonna. I don't know, man. I don't think they're
Do you
gonna
think
allow.
stress is going to be a binary value?
No, but I don't think it's gonna be like R3A2 or fucking Dengar,
Zuckus.
Dengaroo level.
Well,
Or
here's the
that-
thing. Like they've spoiled Moldy Crow, and Moldy Crow says that you can have up to a certain number of focus.
Right.
So they're limiting that. I think they're going to limit how much stress you can do to yourself. But if you have a ship and then somebody else is stressing you, I think you can just get stressed to oblivion like they've done in the past.
Right, but I mean, really, how much stress could you, as a as an opposing player, put on another ship? I mean, it's not like you can put a ton of stress. You can put 3 or 4 on, but I mean, eventually, it's where you get to the Tycho / R3A2 levels where it's like, fuck stress, I don't care.
People doing it to themselves is where it gets really crazy.
And I'm wondering
if
if
doing it to an opposing ship, even when you get to like 3 or 4, I mean, if somebody's stressing my ship and it gets to like 3 or 4 stress, I just throw my hands in the air and go, well, crap. like he's worthless now.
So I always carry a red D20 on. It's like, okay, that's how many stress I have.
Or of course I'm going to forget his name now. One of the Rook Squadron guys, he had a stress that it was cardboard stress, and he glued them together into the shape of like a pyramid, and he would just throw that out there as his infinite stress token. And eventually he would just get to the point that he just drags all of his stress pile away from Dengar. He flew Dengaroo all the time, and he just put that down there and go, hey, we're just going to count him as stressed forever. If I'm magically pulling off stress like crazy for some reason, who cares? I'll just leave him stressed.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen in 2.0.
Yeah, I don't think you'll be stress piling yourself.
Right.
You could potentially be stress piling your opponent, but before the pile gets too big, he's going to be dead anyways. So,
but AP5 is interesting. Yeah, I think they nerfed the hell out of him. But,
right.
Did you notice that it has a reverse maneuver now?
Yeah,
the backwards one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, there is those people like Saw Gerrera, where I don't know if he's keeping his original pilot ability, but someone who benefits from stress being on other ships, right? Isn't he the one where if he's range 1 to 2, a ship gets a reroll if he has stress or something like that?
That's 1.0. Who cares?
Well, what I'm saying is, if it's the same ability transferred over, he's in a U-wing, and the U-wing's kind of got a little bit of a buff. The pivot wing is definitely better.
The pivot, you can go sideways now. That's
right, you can go 90 or 180. So
yeah.
I don't know.
The only U-wing they've spoiled is the Blue Squadron Scout. So
yeah, it would be interesting though if they when they knew Saw Gerrera's pack was going to be 2.0. Although Krennic has a different fucking ability too, so never mind. Yeah, Jesus. There's a lot of people crying in their cereal about Krennic too, but oh well. But no, AP5 could be interesting. I do like the docked thing. I thought they fixed dock. I thought they fixed the ghost the way it should be, right? With the rear arc firing, if you're going to shoot, the rear arc fires at the docked ship's primary weapon. It never made sense to me why the fucking ghost could shoot 4 if it
4 dice out the back. Man, that was so powerful.
So I'm super glad that they did that. yes, there is still a way to double tap with the ghost if you have the title and you have blah blah blah. But I don't know if it would be wise to do that because you have to change your arc with your turret weapon to your rear arc, and you're just flying in front of everyone. I mean, maybe it works to a good pilot, maybe it does, but they didn't totally get rid of the double tap, but they made it. I like the way they made it.
Like they've said there's no TLT, so are we really afraid of the double tap?
Right. Well, what I'm saying is a double tap in 2.0 could be very potential. I mean, because let's say that defense got nerfed and offense got nerfed at the same time, where I don't know if they're on the same platform, but a double tap is still going to hurt.
Right, and I mean, back in the day, there used to be the whole dorsal turret ghost was running around. Wasn't nearly as good, but some people swore by it. I don't believe those people were right.
They were Polish or something.
Yeah,
like
it was
that,
probably the Polish,
the Poles,
crazy people. Yeah, but I played it once, and I played Hera with.
No, they were running
FPS
sync
ghost.
turret, weren't they?
Huh?
They were running sync turret, weren't they?
Yeah, sync turret.
Nobody's running dorsal turret.
Right. It was sync turret, and I had FCS and Han Solo, so I could spend the target lock as a focus or a target lock, and that was actually kind of fun. Like that was a fun combination.
You know what? That brings another crazy coach idea. I think we should have a memorial burning of everyone's TLT cards on September 13th.
Oh man, I have a box downstairs.
I know, but just TLT.
All my cardboard.
Like we'll just have it'll just be a worldwide event. Like you can burn your TLT cards now. And we'll just have.
I'm gonna get a cigar and light my cigar with burning TLTs.
I think I'm gonna duct tape mine to a firecracker and launch that bitch into the air.
Nice.
Let's see you double tap that bitch.
No, I'm just going to take my 4 TLTs and I'm going to laminate them and put them next to my first store championship plaque that I won.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you, Kyle. You fucking
did you win it with 4 TLTs?
You're goddamn right he did.
Monster.
Against my TIE Swarm.
Yep.
After I told him how to win against the TIE Swarm.
Now, if we could have everybody take your Gold Squadron pilots and your TLTs and maybe a couple seismic charges and ship them all to Uncle Mark.
Yes.
Just so he has just a pile of them to like redo the siding on his house or something.
We're doing that. No. Better yet, send them to the store. And I will make a full-fledged X-Wing table out of nothing but Gold Squadron TLTs and seismic charges. Can
we make like an Uncle Mark bust of TLTs and Gold Squadron?
Could we do like that picture thing where if you stand way far away it looks like Uncle Mark, but if you look up close it's just a bunch of chopped up fucking Y-wings, TLTs, and seismic charges?
Do we have enough colors in there? That would be hilarious.
Okay, no shit. Okay, OCX right now is throwing it out. If you guys want, don't burn your Gold Squadron, your Y-Wings, or your Gold Squadron, your TLT, and your seismic charges cards. Send them to 117 Central Avenue South, Orange City, Iowa, 51041. We will post that address in the show notes, and we will also create an event on the OCX Aces worldwide X-Wing community page for you all to get the address to send all those to me. And we will figure out what to do with them. And I will try to figure out Mark's birthday, and maybe it could be a very cool birthday gift for him. So,
no, I bet there's like pieces of software out there where you can give it like a whole bunch of images, and it'll try to match.
It'll just cut it up.
I bet we could do it.
We could totally do that. We have enough people that know software and technology.
We have the technology.
We have the technology. Oh, that would be okay. That's what's gonna happen. If you guys can suffer the 50-cent postage, send all of them my way. We will figure out what to do with them. Maybe we'll make a giant robot of Uncle Mark out of it too. We'll figure something out, but
There will be enough of them.
there'll be enough of them. So on to my I want to talk about Arvel. Boom! I love Arvel, baby. I've loved Arvel from the minute I'm an Empire player, but he just he looks so much fun.
Okay, and I'll admit it. Arvel got a massive boost.
Dude, right?
Yeah.
He's
I mean, he's still an A-wing, but hopefully A-wings will be a lot better. I'm a little worried that his pilot skill is 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, his initiative is 3.
But okay, it depends on what the meta turns out to be. A 3 might be a really good fucking blocker, right? Or if everyone goes generic, 3 is going to be above the generics, and he's just going to wreck everything. Basically, his ability is you can perform attacks at range 0,
Right.
and you can boost into people, right?
Nope, just boost.
Just
Right.
boost. Okay. Still.
Well, he has the barrel roll action, but he can't barrel roll into touching.
Right. No, he can. Yeah, he can boost into touching though.
He can try to barrel roll into touching, but
No, you don't want to. You don't want to do that.
Overlap and then scoot back like
If you're thinking about it,
Super
just
1.0 touch or barrel rolls can do.
Right. So they do have the vectored thrusters already on, which means after you perform an action, you may perform a red boost action. So you could take a target lock boost right into your opponent and take.
So essentially, they took that entire action bar and linked actions next to it,
Mm-hmm.
but didn't bother writing them all down.
And the word on the street is they still have a missile slot.
Ooh.
So Arvel be fucking shit up. I'm super looking forward to this.
Well, assuming the missile can fire at range 0.
Ooh.
Because he's no longer like currently in 1.0, if he's touching somebody, he can fire at them range 1. Now he runs into them, he can fire at them range 0.
Those fucking cheeky bastards at FFG, they are learning.
They got you again.
They are. You know what?
Cheeky bastards.
Fucking clap to you guys. You know, we always thought you were dumb as shit, but by God, you are learnable. Just kidding.
Learnable.
Well, you know, you guys
You
are
heard
learnable.
it here, people.
Learnable.
Learnable.
That's a Hufflepuff word.
God.
No, I'm super excited to fly Arvel. 2.0's got me too excited, guys. I want to fly all the Empire shit, but like this is giving me reasons to like I want to fly everything over again. I just flew Empire because that's what I gravitated to. But who knows what's going to happen after this? Like, I might turn Rebel. I might turn Scum. Nah, fuck that. No, I'm always Empire. But...
Well, are you Empire or are you First Order?
Ooh, see, that's going to be... I'm Empire.
Once we have 5 factions, it's going to be nuts.
I can't say... I'm so excited for that, though, right? Because...
Yeah, I'm going to own them all.
You're gonna see like Empire and First Order people fighting with each other. It's gonna be great. My TIE Fighter's better than yours. Fuck your TIE Fighter. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm so looking forward to 2.0 just for the fact that it's gonna be a faction game, and it's so easier for me to sell as a faction game, as a store owner, but also, you know, I started out as a completionist. And I'm going to get all the conversion kits, but what's nice to know is that maybe I don't need to get everything in the future.
Chico, I
Right?
just noticed something.
What?
The Millennium Falcon title. Look at the wording on that and tell me they didn't fix that conversation we were having with if you're the defender or when you're not the defender anymore.
Donde está? Where is it? There it is.
While you defend, if you are evading, you may roll one defense dice.
Tyrannical effects confirmed.
So there's two different timelines right there.
There's defending and evading. Oh. You heard it here, folks. God damn you, Kyle. You are so fucking intuitive. He's
learnable.
He's learnable.
Yeah. So they can change the word on Tyrannicoda to say what? After evading?
After evading?
Not while you're defending.
It's after defending. It's after you keep the same wording. After defending is the act of defending. There's two phases now. There's you're the defender and the act of evading. After that, it's how we all perceived it to be. Well, maybe not all, but most of us perceived it to be.
What do you think about that, Chico?
Okay, Kyle, come on.
I don't know. I'm trying to look if there's anything else.
Tell me the truth, Kyle. The chat fucking
uses
came
the
up with
word.
that shit, didn't they?
Nope, that's not it.
Oh!
I'm not.
Bus chat. Oh my God, they didn't. You came up with that all on your own. Well, look at you. Move over, Chico. World's judge number one, Kyle the Sloot Stew.
I welcome my new overlords.
Yeah. So that right there just tells me that there's going to be a difference in how they word and have things.
There is a whole new subsite. That is fucking craziness.
I love it.
I think that's an OCX exclusive right there. I don't think anyone's picked up on that one, boys and girls. I think I might have to. I don't know any good live reporters these days or field reporters these days.
Field reporters?
I already said Dion was the Walter Cronkite of X-Wing. Whatever. Man, that's fucking great, Kyle. Kudos to you, buddy. The fucking Twitter sphere is going to blow up like right now. Look at that. Only 13 people know about it.
Holy cow, we're low on people. We got started
You
late.
want to know why? You want to know why? Because Gold Squadron's starting to do their live stream on Wednesdays too now.
Are they the actual episode?
Like right now.
For the actual episode?
Right now.
What?
Rex. What the shit?
I thought they were doing their stream. No, he's got his league shit going on Wednesday nights.
He just said actual episode.
That was up in the chat like a million years ago when we first started. I don't know.
Whoa. Like this is Owen Wilson. Whoa.
Wow.
Is he really doing an episode right now?
You'd have to go all the way to the top of the chat.
No, I could just fucking Twitch that shit.
I'm just going to Twitch.
The fuck?
They're doing an episode. Some bitch.
For instance, under the lousy night of sleep.
There's a lousy night. Look at this. You don't get any fucking ads watching OCX.
God, I hope
you don't
not.
Get any of that shit watching us. Oh, Dion. Yeah, I bet you're back. 5-hour energy. Fuck you and your. Oh, they got 14. They got 14 viewers. We got 12. All right.
Oh, they're doing a town hall.
But on a Wednesday.
Hold on. I'm gonna mute this.
He knows what he's doing.
It's fucking on, Dion. Stepping on.
Yeah, Now that I noticed that,
OCX.
I'm totally hunting other cards to figure
Time.
out what the evading and the defending is.
Dude, we just started war with
All right. This is it, boys. We have a new groupies fucking war.
we
Flood.
just started a war with crates.
Oh, you started that shit.
That was one before it even started.
We're flooding. We're flooding. We're going now, and we're gonna flood Gold Squadron podcast with the link to the OCX YouTube page. So minions, go and just do your bidding.
Oh boy.
Family rated chat, please. The fuck.
I can feel your anger.
All right.
Strike me
Let's
now.
start it off. He knows better. Dion knows
Okay.
better.
Back to our stuff.
Oh. Banned! Mark got banned.
Who got banned?
Mark Bentham got banned.
That fast? How do you get banned that fast?
I'm pretty sure I did too. Let's see. Test.
You just said the
I'm
word.
still in.
Just flood them with gunboats. Gunboats.
Not
Boom.
banned. Oh shit! You did. Gunboats. Okay. All right. This is fantastic. But we do have. Oh crap! It's Chico.
What?
Wait, no. If he could check my previous comment about evading. Also sucks that town hall's the same, right, Tommy? We know that's why we're totally fucking flooding.
Check my previous comment about evading. Where's your previous comment, Tommy? Just I remember them saying somewhere that evading means you had to have an evade token assigned to the ship.
Oh,
Which
boo! We like our version better.
where's the
He's talking about you guys.
Is he really talking about us?
Hey OCX, if you behave, let's link up. Boo!
If we behave,
we are talking about you guys talking about
we can link up.
us talking about you.
How do we link up?
We're not linking up. This is my show, God damn it.
Okay, so speaking of that whole evade thing, evading, and it's on the Millennium Falcon title, which gives you an evade. So Tommy's thing kind of fits there. So how does that change it for you, Kyle?
It sucks
While
balls.
While you're evading, that means you have an
evading,
evade
meaning
token.
you have an evade token, is what Tommy says.
Fuck off, Montana. This is war.
So every time you're attacked, as long as you have an evade token, you're considered evading. So that means you get to re-roll a defense dice.
But that doesn't make any sense. Doesn't it make more sense if you were evading and you're like, I like Kyle's. I think that is much more clean than if you have an evade token, you are considered evading.
I mean, they're basically giving a word to the status. So instead of the card saying, while you're defending, if you have an evade token, you may re-roll one defense die. Instead of saying that, they're saying, if you are evading.
Yeah, but that doesn't make sense to me. Why wouldn't they just say, if you have an evade token, you may re-roll one defense dice? Then they're doing that thing where they're adding words if it's only going to talk about one thing. But I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, what's next?
Well,
Anything else?
Coach was the one guiding us through in the wrong order on the show notes, so I have no idea.
I'm a warlord right now. I'm sorry.
You're not Joe
we
the
got?
Immortal.
So we've all talked about Miranda. Miranda can still regen, but it's super nerfed. So cool.
Super nerfed.
Jan Ors seems to do the same thing. So cool. Like I'm all like Jan Ors was a fun one. She wasn't super broken. She was just fun. I think she was frequently listed together with other powerhouses like Ray or Dash, just trying to get those super shots. So and now without her being able to have TLT, I think that'll bring it back some. But the Hawk having its native will allow it to be cheap and still be out there. So I think it still has a chance of being beneficial. We talked about Han.
Yep.
Link up.
Hera. Kyle, what do you think about Hera?
I'm going down to Hera right now.
So Hera,
Like we're some
after you-
cheap ass red action off of Gold Squadron's Link.
you are just
We're
stuck
some
on
cheap.
that.
We're some cheap linked red focus action.
We'll link up with them during commercial break.
I'm gonna take a break because I need to cool off.
Okay, so here you go. After you reveal a red or blue maneuver, you may set your dial to another maneuver.
Whoa! Shit! Just a second. Don't say anything. Okay, we're good.
Whoa!
Did
you water break? Are you having a baby?
No, I accidentally leaned on my volume up button, and you were so loud.
Oh, you're
Like,
killing my
A
ears.
baby would have been way better,
No,
Chico.
Kyle, you just went ridiculous. You were like, after you reveal a red or blue maneuver, you may set your dial to another maneuver of the same difficulty. It was so loud. Probably just woke up the kids.
Go back to bed, Dad. Sorry.
Yeah, so you can set it to a maneuver of the same difficulty. So that's exactly the same ability, right?
Yeah,
Which I think is cool. But they made Hera a 5 initiative, and that's
way
awesome.
better.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
she's actually going to be able to use that ability really well. So I'm definitely excited for Hera.
So you could put the new version of what is that stupid intel agent on her, and then all the enemy ship that's within range 0 to 2 of you has to sit there with the face up.
No, the intel agent card is Sense.
Yeah,
and that's only on Jedi, and Hera is not Jedi-ness.
Well, she has Spectre 7. But yeah, I don't know.
So yeah,
Just
I think she's got her old ability at a better pilot skill, and I'm all for that. How it'll get used, we'll see. I don't know, but I think it's neat. What else we got? Nora. Nora's less exciting.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
How has Dion not banned me yet? This is.
You're clearly not trying hard enough.
It just said real life is just a construct. OCX is the way.
Because what you're doing is you're giving them free advertisement that they have a show going on too, while we're trying to have our show.
I'm cool with that. Dion's neat. Dion's neat. I don't think I've ever called Dion neat.
I don't know if you've ever called anyone neat.
Well, you're neat.
Okay.
I like to put you on no ice and in a glass.
But yeah, she's also a pilot skill 5.
Mm-hmm.
While you defend, if there's an enemy ship at range 0 to 1, you may add a evade result to your dice.
Yeah, so Nora just wants to dive in and go nuts. So I think that's neat. Now I'm stuck on neat. God damn it. So, like, yeah, I mean, it's definitely an interesting ability. It's any enemy at range 0 to 1, not somebody involved in the attack. Doesn't even have to be.
Mhm.
So that's that's cool. I think that's a solid ability. Nothing that I'm screaming from the hilltops about, but it's still cool.
Yeah, Garvin Dreas stayed the same. He didn't do anything really different with his pilot ability.
Garvin was slightly different, I thought.
After
Where
you
is he?
spend a focus token, you may choose one friendly ship at range 1 to 3. That ship gains a focus. It used to be assign that ship your focus token.
Yeah, and the other difference is you can give it back to yourself.
Oh, that's true.
So,
No,
so if you were worried about doing it on defense,
I thought you were considered range 0 of yourself.
you are. Does it say range 1?
Yes.
I'm scrambling to find him, and I can't find him. So
See, I'm starting to pick up on this whole new terminology very slowly.
yeah, if it says range 1, then he can't give it to himself. I super can't find Garvin.
He's right above Cornhorn and right underneath Avril.
Which page are you looking at?
The linked page.
The linked?
The one that I put up there next to new 2.0 spoiled rebel pilots.
Shit. It's not wanting to highlight.
But
yeah, that's what I was looking at. So if I scroll down, and probably easier to. Oh, he's that's why I didn't notice him. He's in the
Art 70. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, range 1 to 3, so he can't give it to himself. Okay. Yep.
Okay, so then we have Cornhorn. We'll get through this real quick, and then we'll go to commercial break.
Yeah.
At initiative 0, you may perform a bonus primary attack against an enemy ship in your bullseye firing arc.
Yeah. Big nerf.
Big nerf. Huge nerf.
So what do you think that Nathan Ides going to do? I feel like Corin Horn is no longer the S tier ship for him.
Well, Cornhorn's dial's a little bit better than Kimagia, and his pilot skill is at 5.
Yeah, but the thing that I think he really got the benefit out of Corin was, like, say you've got a ship over here, he comes in and flanks, gets a shot like out the side of his arc, does that double tap, and then bugs out. Now he's not going to be able to do that. He's got to point right at the ship he wants to fire at, and then it's a lot harder to get out.
It's going to be so much harder to set up, yes.
Yeah. We have lost, Coach.
You have lost me. The war is real.
Oh God.
No, but I think it's a good thing. It's a good thing that it's the bullseye firing arc, because, one thing that I found flying the Kimagia for so long there is you get pretty good at putting your bullseye firing arc where you want it, and it rewards you. So, in Cornhorn's case, even more so than a lot of the Kimagia's abilities. But
okay, it's fair. So who else we got? Ezra and Sabine.
We're at commercial break.
No, we're not.
We got 2 more pilots. You can make it.
Oh, pilots! We haven't gotten upgrades yet.
Right.
So
I know.
So
we talked about AP5.
Yes, we did. While you defend or perform an attack, if you are stressed, you may spend 1 force token to change up to 2 of your eyeball results to evades or hits, which is a nerf for Ezra. He can't just constantly change all of his evades from eyeballs to evades.
Right. Though I think most of the time you had Ezra. I guess I have to take that statement back already. It's like people were running Ezra solo a whole lot, more. But this is on the attack shuttle, not the Sheathipede. So, I think his ability seems to be pretty balanced. Like it's nerfed it a little bit that you have to spend your token and you only get 1 per turn.
Correct.
But I think it's more of a benefit because it's not just on evading; it's also on attack. I think it'll be harder to get the stress token, yeah, but I'm sure somebody will find like gimmicks. It's got plenty of red on its dial, and you could do the barrel roll into a linked red evade. But being able to the token itself, like on its own, you can use it to change 1. But now if you're stressed, you can use it to change 2. So a little bit of an increase. So we'll see. I don't know.
Plus, he gets to regen the force every round because it's got the little triangle next to it.
Right.
So you'll be able to constantly use it once at least a round.
Have we seen any force guys that don't regen them?
Does Ezra?
Saj Ventress recharge hers? Because I don't think
Saj does.
Does she? Okay.
I got a feeling like everyone gets the recharge.
Right, but I think they've made it so that it's not crazy abusive. Like, this is clearly built as a once per round, and then Vader's got 3 of them, so he's going to be able to do some crazy things. But there are definitely some that you've got 1, it regens 1 every round, and you have to use 1 to use the ability. So
what about Luke Skywalker though? Does he regen only when he gets shot at, or does he have the natural regen?
Well, when he gets shot at, he can regen it.
Right, but does he have the little triangle next to his force?
Pretty sure he does.
He's Luke, for God's sakes. He always recharges his. And
he
then,
doesn't.
Yes.
Fucking R2D2
Yes,
does.
He has the little triangle.
Does he?
Oh,
yeah.
Shield, I mean.
Okay. So, Sabine Wren, TIE Fighter, Pilot Skill 3. Before you activate, you may perform a barrel roll or a boost action.
Yep, same as the old one.
Same as the old
one.
one.
Little pseudo advanced sensors.
Yep.
Did you guys legit go through the whole fucking list and I didn't even know?
Yeah. You were getting fresh air and fighting your war. We went through content.
Warring, baby.
We went to content.
You went to war, we went to content.
We went to war, the fucking rest of you schlubs went to content. Fuck this. Okay, but legit, you only get 1 upgrade you get to talk about. And then we're exiting the rest of them.
Okay.
Kyle, go ahead.
Let me see here. Well, we already talked about the Han Solo one, and that was the one that I wanted to talk about.
You go ahead and think. I'll go over Moldy Crow title.
That's a good one.
Let me scroll down to it. I think it's super cool. So it increases the primary weapon value, but only out the front. Now, it gains a primary weapon of 3.
I was going to say
it still has the turret with the 2, right. So it gains a whole extra weapon, and at a value of 3. And during the end phase, do not remove up to 2 focus tokens. So if I look at this and compare it to things like the Punishing 1 title that gave you like a +1 on your weapon value, this is giving you a big increase on your damage output. Only from the front, but then it gives you 2 arcs that you can be pointing out of at all times. So, like, I feel like this is going to be an expensive card. Every time they have a card that like bumps up your attack value like that, like the Punishing 1, 12 freaking points. I feel like this thing's going to be expensive.
Yes, it's going to be expensive. It's
the Moldy Crow title.
Yeah. It's like a lot of people are looking at it, comparing it to the old Moldy Crow title, but that first sentence is a big deal.
Yeah, you gain you get a separate attack. It turns it into basically a BTL Y-Wing.
It's basically
you don't get to attack.
Punishing 1 title. It's the Punishing 1 title.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sort of.
Yeah, but this isn't giving you a double tap. It's not giving you a bonus attack.
Well, Dengar gives you
just giving you another option.
Giving you an additional dice. This is giving you a whole nother arc.
No, Kyle was comparing it to the BTLY, but this isn't going to give you a double tap, I don't think.
Oh, yeah, your front firing
okay.
arc is increased to 3, and then during the end phase, do not remove. So basically, it is like what you just said, a punishing one title, but locked in for the front firing arc.
Right.
Right, but then you can still have your mobile arc pointing a different direction.
That's what I'm saying.
So that whole guessing game that you have to play, you only have to, swing it to like 3 different arcs instead of without this title, you have to plan for all 4.
Yeah.
Yep.
The hawk basically turns into kind of an Asajj if you put the right turret on it.
Yep.
So if you put
it has a native turret, you don't have to put a turret on it.
right. So
Oh God, yeah, but it's a 2 attack dice turret.
Right. So whatever.
Well, what I'm saying is there's 3 attack dice. I mean, you put an ion on it. Huh. That's awesome.
yep.
Well, they're giving this thing a native turret. Are they going to give you another turret slot?
That's a good question. Are they going to give native turret ships an actual turret upgrade?
Right. I mean, they've done it in the past. I mean, freaking Miranda
I would
with
think.
TLT,
I would think
but-
they will. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't see
Maybe
any
they
reason
learned
why they
their
wouldn't.
lesson.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, turrets are getting a huge nerf anyway, so there's no reason not to give. I don't know. It's interesting though because a lot of the turreted ships don't always have a white turret change action, but adding a turret weapon adds also a white turret action. Do you notice that? Like the ion turret?
Right. Yeah.
It not only does the ion turret, but also gives you a white turret turn action. Or, fuck. We gotta come
Rotate
up with
turret.
something. Rotate. I know a rotate action. There we
Right.
go. That's much better. Rotate.
It just reminds me of my old gym teacher back in elementary when we'd play volleyball.
Oh man,
Where
we
did
do
he
not
touch
need
you,
to hear-
Kyle?
We do not need to hear
Where did he
these.
touch you?
Show me
she would-
on the Wookiee where he touched you. Oh wow!
So my upgrade card is going to be veteran turret gunner.
I was gonna say veteran instincts. Fuck you.
Yeah. So after you perform a primary attack, you may perform a bonus weapon attack using a weapon you did not already attack from this round. So that kind of goes.
Throw this right on that moldy crow, and it is the BTL Y-wing.
That's exactly where I was going with
Oh man.
it. That's when because I picked my upgrade card and I read it and was like, oh my god, it's just like the BTL Y-wing. And yep, that's why I got that idea from.
Very nice.
So you could just have them all locked forward or one to the side and one to the front and
Yeah,
shoot
just run in guns ablaze and double tap and
that moldy crow is one freaking fire-powered beast.
just said no one ever in first edition. Oh man.
Sir buffs a lot.
Said no one ever.
All right, Coach, you got an upgrade card?
I'm looking for sense. Does anybody have sense up? My phone is only in war mode right now.
Okay,
and it cannot be bothered with content. So
Sense says during the system phase, you may choose one ship at range 0 to 1 and look at its dial. If you spend one force token, you may choose a ship at range 0 to 3 instead.
okay, so that was the one I was thinking of. Woo!
Right, so absolutely free intel agent for people
How
close.
awesome is that?
Yeah, that is super good.
Yeah,
1 to 3.
You guys are missing the informant upgrade card. The one that I was trying to tell you about earlier.
The informant?
Yeah, during the system
No,
phase.
that's a condition. We don't know what the card is.
Right,
They just leaked the condition of it.
right. But it's obviously a condition handed out to somebody, whereas if you're at range 0 to 2 of that ship, you have to play with your dial face up.
Which is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But oh my god, I don't even want to think about that. Okay, we'll get back to that one because that's pretty good. But what I'm saying is, this is a free intel agent, but you spend 1 force token, which everyone, wow. Especially on Luke, who gets to regenerate every time he gets shot at, or Vader, who gets 3.
Right.
Believe me, Vader wants to know where you're going.
Well,
And it
he's at a high enough PS that he is already going to know where you're going. I really think that if he's going to
But
use
remember-
this, he's going to be using it because he has other ships in the list that care.
Okay, yes. Are you going to pair Vader up with a bunch of low guys where we're like, wow, look at that. I don't need to do that barrel roll with my entire TIE swarm. They're all just going to focus because he's coming right at him.
Right. Or you know which direction to do your barrel roll.
Exactly.
The block.
And
Perfect.
that's going to be so good. Oh my
Well,
god.
now the only downside is if you're taking sense, you're not taking supernatural reflexes. You're not taking heightened perception. And there's other things like there's the opportunity cost of losing other things. And that's where, like, I mean, Intel Agent is still really good for high-end players, but there's a lot of those cards that were kind of used more often by players that didn't have the skill enough to guess where you were going anyways.
No, I get
Fair.
that, but I mean, Vader already has 3 force tokens he can spend, and he gets to spend them on actions.
Yeah, or you can spend them on other things.
True, but I
Big.
mean, yes, okay. So it depends. Again, we're gonna preface this. It depends on what the points are. If sense is super fucking cheap, that might be, play into that bid war with Vader. Did you take the super expensive heightened perception, or did you take sense? And I already know where you're going, and I have a bid. Like, that's cool if you want to do a barrel roll off of, Initiative 7. I already know where you're ending up, so that way I can predict where you're going anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying sense is a pretty damn good ability. What I do want to preface with, and the reason I chose sense was, for one, and I'm going to do this before the commercial, because I don't think there's a lot of discussion about it. It's just a general knowledge thing. It looks like force users do not have talents. They have the force abilities.
Yeah, it's a one or the other kind of thing.
So there's not overlapping, which I thought was a genius move, because that's a bullshit move if you can put in a talent and a force ability on one pilot that's already way too good anyway.
Double tap it.
Yeah, exactly. So I just want everyone else out there to know that it looks like that's going to be the kind of the baseline where you don't have a force ability and a talent. And I like the way that is. Like, you're going to have really good pilots, which I think they should get the buff of a talent, but you're going to have force users, which they have magical space wizardy powers, which kind of elevate them to goodness, even though the better pilot put all in the fucking work and he did the training, and this guy's just like, I have the force, so I'm just going to do this. So anyway, I think that's a perfect time for us to go to commercial.
Yup.
So take it away, somebody.
Okay. So in my what little spare time I have this time of year, I promise that we will have stickers ordered from whatever company, and I'm going to work on a new kick-ass hilarious commercial and have the people identified and talked to and contacted, and then get that all put together like last time. That's my goal.
Awesome.
Hey, goals. I hit my goal for the year. I shot a 39. It was under 40, so I'm scot-free for the rest of the summer. Fuck you all.
On one hole?
On the front 9.
On the front 9.
That was
You
supposed to
missed.
go with the camera. I missed. So fucking war. Yeah, this isn't cool.
I need to go get a war beer.
I need like. I mean, I'm not quite breaking Gordon rule here yet, but this is. I'm gonna have to have a fucking talk with Dion here. This is
He's hitting you right in the feels.
he's hitting me right in the feels. I didn't say anything when he wanted to do his thing, his X-Wing League, yeah, from 5 to like 9. That was cool, but Dion, is he off yet? Has he tired out? Is he? Ooh, let's see. I wonder if he's banned me yet. Good job, everybody. By the way, Mark got banned. That's funny. He's still going. Link up. Look at this.
Solid months on the road.
One long season after another.
This is bullshit.
Low battery, grab a 5-hour energy and get back to 100%.
We don't have ads.
I'm back to 100.
Ad free.
So how do we call in?
Yes, definitely.
I want to call in and express
Salt will always
my
And
feelings.
promise to behave.
No swearing.
I said I want to call in and express my feelings.
He ain't stupid.
So,
Feel me, Dion.
He doesn't know that you're super drunk on Wednesdays. That poor bastard.
Hey.
Oh man, that's all right. Coach, you can call in and express your feelings.
all good here, coach?
All you have to do is join the Discord server.
Discord? What the fuck is Discord?
Josh Holt.
What is Discord?
Powerful. Please nerf. Can't wait for those posts. Yeah. You are correct.
No, Chico.
What?
I see Killer Aardvark, you idiot. It's right there.
No, they are 80. It's been confirmed. Okay.
Help me with
They got called out.
technology. Do I need a mouse? Oh no, it said Mouser. Mouse.
Yeah, I'm just rolling the dice because I've been playing more. I'm like, this is a good time to use my target lock.
Join. Oh, there it is. I just copied that HTML, huh? No. I will not join your Discord channel.
X-Wings have 90 degrees.
Wow. This is super exhilarating.
How do we talk on this?
How do you just magically reach your hand through the screen and you go, "Hello, Dawn. OCX is for Wednesday only."
There's not too
Yes,
many extra
Patrick. You can mean
back.
that. Oh. Ooh, this could be good. Like, I want to tell him no, but I want to tell him, yeah, baby, war. I want to play war right now. I want to do it so bad. War. Oh, he's gonna crush them. He's gonna rip their little. Did you guys notice that there is not a Gold Squadron radio shirt up there? Reason. There's a reason. Hey, I just want to plug all for everyone listening during the radio. Excuse me. So anyone who's wondering this lovely t-shirt right here is my boys. My one and only is the Hornet Squadron Radio. Everyone should recognize this bland design here, which they have redone, and I'm not a fan of it. I like the old design. The Minox Squadron Radio podcast right there. Those guys right there are a bunch of douchebags down in Des Moines. We love them. Just kidding. We can't wait for the Des Moines OCX Radio Challenge for the Battle of Iowa. Looking forward to that. Probably going to be happening at the Omaha Store Championships. This beautiful, where am I at? Turn. There we go. That beautiful t-shirt right there is from none other than Bruno at millennium.com. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, Bruno. Millennium Condor Dalla Bafutio. You guys, if you speak French, you should definitely check them out. On my lower right here, you will check out the very sexual and beautiful Onyx. Whoop, there. Wait, turn. There we go. Oh, yeah. Onyx Squadron Radio shirt. All the way down from Australia. Thank you guys for sending that shirt. And you guys are all awesome. Thank Mark Ventham for that one. And also, so if you guys didn't notice, this is the original, not the original. This is the newer OCX Aces squad shirt. But this is what it used to look like before we had a radio show and were super famous and worldwide celebrities. Yeah, that's what we got going on there. So these are placeholders. If you guys would like to send me a t-shirt and you want to be broadcast, these will be up every single Wednesday night unless Gold Squadron decides.
We lose Coach again.
We
lost you there for a bit.
Yeah, I did too. If you want your shirt up on the wall, send me a shirt. OC Games and Comics in Orange City, Iowa. And we will gladly post you up on the wall. That way you can get you guys some notoriety. And that way you can have fun and get some likes and some views, unlike we're doing, because somebody else decided to record on Wednesdays. Hey, Kyle. I put a OCX bounty out earlier in the show, and I cannot remember what it was.
Send Mark Tippett all your seismic charges,
that's right. Send Mark Tippett send us, me, as in Coach Kroll, your Gold Squadron pilot cards 1.0. Don't send us your 2.0 stuff. You need those. Your 1.0 stuff. I need Gold Squadron cards. I need TLTs, and I need seismic charges. We're going to get together a nice little collage or a something for Uncle Mark, and he's going to be awesome and very happy about what he's getting on. Man, I hope Chico is just fucking railing these guys. I want to see. I don't see veins popping out of your chest, Chico.
Tommy's got a question for you in the chat, Coach.
I want to see anger. Who? Oh,
Tommy,
sorry. I don't know
in the YouTube chat.
Tommy, where is Stay on Target? Did Gordon get you one? I forget. Where is Stay on Target? Well, Stay on Target is out of Kentucky. Yeah, right? Don't leave me, you motherfucker. Oh, he fucking just... Okay. So for all Gordon cares, they're out of Kentucky. They're hillbillies, and did Gordon get you one? I don't know if he got me one. I don't know what he got me. Oh, the t-shirt. No, I didn't get a Stay on Target t-shirt. I gave Don an OCX shirt for Gordon, but I don't know if Gordon got the t-shirt yet. I'm also in the process of getting Gordon. You know what? I might even put this up on the Facebook page as what should we get Stay on Target as the Podcast Draft League champions. I'm thinking about like a bottle of really nice booze mounted on some sort of like a trophy thing. or an actual trophy, or I don't know. I thought I had it and I was gonna get it, and then now I'm just kind of I don't know. So maybe I might just send like a whole crate full of booze down his way, and he could just share it around everyone, and you guys can have just an OCX night and just get super drunk and have a really good time. So fuck you, Chico. I see you. I want you to get angry. Get angry. No, I haven't gotten a Stay on Target shirt yet, but they will probably go there. Right there. That's probably where they'll go. Right next to Onyx. Man, I didn't realize it was just going to be the coach show, but that's fine. Guys, so we're going to talk Solo. I want to just let everybody know, if you haven't seen Solo yet, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you could probably listen to, we're going to spoil stuff, right? It's going to be a spoiler show. But I don't think it's going to ruin Han Solo for you if you hear the spoilers. It wasn't that kind of a movie. It wasn't like, oh my God, that happened. The ending was a little odd. I didn't expect it. It was very unexpected. I don't know if the unexpectedness was why. Whatever. It was a great movie, and we're gonna get into it. But if you haven't seen the movie, you can continue watching. We're definitely not going to do it justice as it did on the big screen. So, but we're going to spoil some stuff. We're going to talk about it because it was a fun movie and I had a great time in it. It wasn't fucking awesome. It wasn't 99% Rotten Tomatoes. I thought it was a solid 75 to 80%. I enjoyed it. But we'll get into that. It's still commercial, baby. Still commercial. You know what? Fuck it. Who wants to be on right now? You got 10 minutes. Because nobody else is on with me. I'm all by myself. I don't like being by myself. So who wants to be on? Solo was the most fun I've had in a movie in a long time. Not great, but damn fun. That's right, Steven. That is right. It was a fun time. So if anyone wants to be on for 5 to 10 minutes and just rage on why Gold Squadron, you can definitely voice your opinions. So just let me know in the chat, and I will find you on Facebook, and I will send you the link. I always forget there's like a 10 to 13 second delay on this thing. Oh, now you're back.
I'm back.
Now that I just invited the entire chat to come on and just bash Steven DeBrink is. I'll jump in. I'm drunk enough. Perfect, Steven. I tell you what.
Are they going to talk about Solo?
No, he's just going to come on.
I'm back.
2 minutes. Nope. We found your replacement.
What? You can't replace me.
So we're not back to commercial yet.
Steven, I can't find you.
No, I was on Gold Squadron.
Yeah, we know you were on Gold Squadron.
Could you hear me that whole time?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Well, I wasn't sure if, like, when I unplugged, if my regular speaker would take over.
Guys, this
What?
is a new guy. This is a new guy. And he says he's drunk enough to come on and yell at Gold Squadron. So we're going to do, he gets 5 minutes. There you go, Steven. We'll wait for you. You get 5 minutes. Because this is how we roll at OCX.
Okay. And listeners, when we come back after this, drunken war rant, we're going into talking about
Solo. I already told
Solo.
him, fuck off. I was doing your job.
Okay. And we're gonna have to do, like, I am like a hard stop at 1 o'clock for me. So like midnight for you.
No, I'm a hard stop then. Yeah.
You're never a hard stop.
No, that's true.
You're hard to stop.
Yeah. I've got the same beef with this movie as I did with the other movie.
Oh God.
Steven, I'm giving you 5. Oh, I wonder if he even doesn't have a microphone or something like that. Steven, give me 2 minutes. You're on the clock.
I was gonna say I'll go make nachos and wait.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go have some fresh air. We'll let Chico fill 2 minutes of air.
What? So I went and had some fun on Gold Squadron. That was fun.
Did you rage?
I yelled at him at the end. I shook my fist violently.
Good.
Yeah. He was a little worried when I said I have a prepared statement from Coach that I have to read. He was like, "Oh God!" Like, so I scared him a little bit.
I don't want to have to listen to Gold Squadron to fucking hear you. God damn it!
I mean, he was just talking about what are you doing between like while you're waiting for 2.0, what are you doing to bridge the gap? And I just talked about how I'm playing.
You went on as a guest?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
You know I'm like the staple podcast whore. You know this.
I ain't having none of it. I'm out.
Ryan Farmer, I love Coach.
Farmer's
Of
listening?
course he does.
Ryan Farmer.
Aw, hi Farmer.
You know, there's only few true loyalties that lie out there, and I tell you what, that fucking Ryan the Moisture Farmer guy.
Now, okay, so something I'm wondering, Ryan, since you're listening.
For
in
fuck's
the
sake,
intro
just
and
get
the
him
outro.
on.
In
Just
the
get him
intro
on.
and the shut up, Coach. In the intro and the outro, it now says there's a lot of moisture in here. Was that just recently added? Like, when was that added?
I'll answer that, yes. It was 3 episodes ago.
Wow.
Right, fanboy? Much? I don't know.
His
I'm a
allegiance is to
fanboy. I
OCX.
voted for them for best podcast.
You had to because you were too moral enough to not to vote for us.
We weren't on for best.
We could have been.
No, that was during nominations. I was talking about during the voting portion after nominations, like the second voting,
like
that
the
they did.
real voting.
So, yeah, I voted for them because, like, earlier when I used to listen to them, back when I was on Nova and like the first worlds I went to, they were like the obnoxious people of X-Wing, and then the crate showed up and made them actually sound like content.
Man,
I think especially after D got over his I'll call it his red period, where there was just anger in his eyes. So
that could be construed as another way.
God, please don't show me the way. So once they got past that and they really got back into like the enjoyment of X-Wing,
they really got back into the regional recaps, baby.
Yeah, I mean, they flourished a lot. They were a lot of fun to listen to. They're great guys to meet in person. I always have fun when I'm on their podcasts, and they're good. They're good people.
You know what makes me sad? Is that going to totally livened up that whole regional recap like series they went through? But I never got an invite. That's okay, because I understand. I'm kind of a fucking...
If by liven up you mean derail and never let it finish, yeah, you would have been wonderful at that.
I think I fucked up enough guest hosts on other podcasts. They're like, yeah,
that's why you gotta go on things like Millennium Condor, where they clearly don't care.
I'll hard pass on Coach. We'll go get Mark.
Oh man.
All right.
Okay, so we giving up on this other guy?
Yeah, I think we gave up on Steven. He tried. It was good effort, Steven. I tell you what, next time, buddy, we are not giving up on the town halls. So the real town halls where we let the masses speak, not that fake town hall that Gold Squadron does. So, Steven, if you're still listening, we will probably be doing a town hall. Are we going to do one next week? Fuck it. You know what? I will let everybody know at least by Monday if we're going to be doing a town hall. Ryan, you don't get to fucking dictate what I do on my show. But okay, fine. If Ryan wants a town hall, maybe we'll do a town hall. Such a fucking fanboy, Jesus Christ. Anyway, I already gave everybody the expose on. If you haven't seen Solo, we're gonna spoil some stuff, but I don't think Solo was like the movie where even if we spoil stuff, that you can't still hear it. I think it was a good film overall. That if we spoil things, you're not gonna be like, oh fuck, ears blinded, don't see here or whatever. Oh, come on.
What up?
God, you're such a whore. I'm just kidding, mostly. Hi, Ryan. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? You looking beautiful as always.
Do you have your Audacity started?
Oh, no, I do not. Should I?
Are you going to be on for this?
I wasn't sure if you were just recording on your end.
No, we gave up Zencaster, man. That shit is bunk.
Yeah, we have not
Alright.
figured out how to actually make it work.
Like,
Yes.
if not everyone has the same internet speed and computer and shit like that, it's a bitch for mom.
All right, let me
We
open up
don't-
Pro Tools. I got you. I
We're-
got your back.
We already give mom enough fucking trouble.
Oh, it's Farmer.
Oh,
Maybe you need to teach us how to record, Farmer.
What's up, Game Changer? How we doing?
oh shit! We have the producer of the game.
The Game Changer.
Yep. I was just gonna thank you for that. Now everybody's calling me Game Changer because of munitions failsafe.
It's the best nickname ever. Are you kidding me? Like, I get Moisture and you get Game Changer? Are you kidding me?
Wrecked.
Oh,
Farmer, did we ever tell you that story? How we finally got the internet working out the tailgate, and it was Kyle's game, and
Yeah.
we got the internet working just at that point. We're like, oh shit, he's got munitions failsafe. That's a game
Changer. Actually, but it really was, though. Like, it really was.
it super was.
Like, that,
We all went nuts out in the fucking parking lot. We just started yelling "Game Changer" every
Game
5
Changer. That's right. Best nickname ever, baby.
Yeah. Thanks,
All right.
Ryan.
No
You
problem.
got your recording shit up?
I will in 15 seconds.
Okay.
Are we going to redo snaps?
No, I wanted
I'm good.
15 seconds of silence.
I'm good. Whatever. Whenever.
Oh, you can tell us 15 seconds why we are the better Wednesday podcast than Gold Squadron.
I didn't know Gold Squadron had a podcast.
There-
Right? Right?
That's a solid answer.
Exactly.
I don't see their shirt on the wall behind you. So.
Who's that shirt right
I
there?
gotta see that shirt.
Huh?
I gotta send you a new one, buddy.
Dude, okay, I'm not going to lie. You know me, I am a very truthful person.
Yes.
I don't like the new logo.
Oh, well, that's okay.
It
Now
doesn't
he's
matter to
leaving.
me, but I'm just saying that was fucking. This is like classic Mustang, and you guys are coming out with like new Mustangs, and
That's the throwback, man. We still got the throwback.
I know.
units.
Call. You know, it's cool. You guys are millennials and you like new stuff. That's cool.
Well,
but I like that.
That's just a pretty complex. There's a lot of lines.
If you want to throw me the stripper glitter red one,
Actually,
I'd be cool with
that one I didn't even make. That was given me, but like I don't even know where I got those are. I think there are only 4 of those in existence.
it just showed up on your doorstep. Says "Wear me."
Where me?
I
I'll
don't
wear-
have a Minox Squadron shirt.
What, Chico?
Nope.
That's because you have to earn yours, Chico.
No, he already did. Chico, message me your address. I'll send you a
No!
package.
We'll do.
The fuck, no.
I'll make sure.
I
I'll make
not
sure I
only
send you
gave
something.
D-Yoon original OCX shirt, but I gave you a
Yes.
fucking Lando
You did.
Calrissian still art shirt.
And that's a shirt or the card? You mean?
You can give him cards. I don't give a shit about that. He does not get a shirt unless he fucking earns it.
Yeah.
You know what? Here's what we'll do, Chico. I'm gonna send you.
secretly saying, give me your address,
I'm gonna send you a shirt anyway.
and then he's gonna wear it, and I'm gonna. Flip the
I will
fuck
wear
out
it on
for
this
half an
podcast
hour.
and mock Coach.
Beautiful.
Oh God, I hate you all. All right, let's do snaps for Mom.
Should I start recording now?
You
Yes.
should start recording. Oh no, Steven, sorry, buddy. Okay, nope. Steven, are you there? He's not there. Steven! Oh, there he is. Okay, Steven, you get 5 minutes to tell me why OCX is better than Gold Squadron.
Because OCX is drunk on the fucking air the whole time. It's amazing. Here I am.
Dilly.
I'm here in Salt Lake City, Utah. I am drinking a Hop Rising double IPA. It's a 9% beer. It's fantastic. So turns out it was just Firefox that hated me. Chrome loved me.
How is Steven's mic quality better than yours, Coach? And you're the host.
Because the mic is by my face, probably.
Steven, meet Ryan. Ryan, meet Steven.
What up, Steven?
Ryan, lovely to talk to you on the air instead of just hearing you on a podcast. Longtime listener to all you guys' podcasts, because podcasts are great.
Yeah, they are.
Drinking and
Long-time
listening to you
listener,
guys all the
first-time
time.
caller.
Long time listener, you suck. Thanks, Steven. That means a lot.
Steven, well, you totally railroaded me on all the questions I was just going to ask you in your 5 minutes. So you already told us where you're from. What faction do you run?
I'm not really like faction locked in. I don't really care. I'll just play whatever looks fun.
I like it. You're a swinger. I like that. I dig that.
I have been playing Scum a lot lately.
Woo!
Kind of like the cold hot dogs. I did paint up my own Vaxi Captain Jostero. It's got like the like tiger stripes and the whole thing going on. It's great.
Oh, so it looks like it does in the card art.
Yeah, more or less.
Do you
After
roar every time he shoots?
layers of if I just keep painting, maybe it'll work out eventually. And it did.
I just pictured Captain Justero just as a giant tiger. Just
Yeah,
flying.
right.
He
It's
just
like
is
what
a
was
big
that?
tiger.
That video game Wing Commander.
Yeah.
They had
Yes,
those
baby.
giant tiger guys in it.
Oh my God, I love Wing Commander so much.
What were those guys called?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
The bad
Who
guys.
cares?
What were the bad guys?
They were the Tigers.
No, they weren't. Wing
What I call them.
Commander bad guys.
What are we, the crates looking
Steven.
at
Save
video
me.
game stuff?
Super happy you're a fan. I am going to give you the special offer of being a part of the OCX Groupies page, which I will be adding here shortly.
Yeah, sorry, man. That'll be awesome.
You now get the pleasure of having your phone ding every single 5 seconds.
Oh shit. I will be working hard on finding a way to mute.
Put that shit on mute unless your name comes up. Otherwise, it is a crazy good time. So we will be adding you here very shortly. Steven, I want to thank you for being on the show. Do not forget, we are possibly going to be doing a town hall either next week or the week after that. I have your name down and highlighted, so you will definitely be on during the town hall. So
Okay, I will definitely catch next town hall. That'll be great.
New blood. Love
New
it.
blood, baby.
Fresh
If you
meat.
get a message from AJ telling you to run, just ignore
Don't
her
listen.
like the rest of us. Doesn't know what you're talking about.
I will
Crazy New
notice
Zealander.
and ignore, and we'll be on.
Never take advice from a Kiwi.
Never take advice from a Kiwi. She doesn't know what she's talking about.
Best advice ever. No advice from Kiwis.
Well, Steven, thank you again for joining the show. I don't know if you're going to actually make the podcast because that means Mom has to download the YouTube and
whatever. We'll probably in
start
like
going on anything.
show
But
territory at this point.
I will make sure that Mom definitely tries to do that for like a commercial. Maybe this can be the commercial break. Maybe instead of commercial, we can have like a get to know your local OCXer.
Sure.
That would be fun.
Yeah, we can learn all about Utah alcohol laws. It'll be amazing.
I think that would have been an excellent idea. Well, Steven, there's no other better way to do this but just to say thank you for coming on the show, and I'm going to boot you out now.
Thanks. Fuck off. We'll catch you guys
Thanks
next
for
time.
coming
Bye,
on. And get
Steven.
the fuck out.
By the way, they're called Kilrathi.
Kilrathi? That's what they are.
Okay.
There you
Yep.
go.
All right.
I can
So-
now sleep comfortably.
I think we can come out of... did we do snaps?
No,
No.
Okay, so 3, 2, 1. There we go.
that was
Perfect.
really quick.
I didn't snap.
Okay, let's do it again.
Wait.
Try to do
No,
it a
I'm
little more rhythmically.
I'm not ready.
Are
I'm not
you ready?
Do you have
No.
thumbs and fingers?
3, 2, 1.
Wait.
He said wait.
I said wait. I stopped recording.
How do I
that
have
moment.
to wait for you to snap? Are you holding things in both hands?
He's got his phone here and he's taking a piss with his other one.
Okay,
He's
I'm
playing
good.
Edward 40 hands.
I'm
Chug,
good.
chug, motherfucker, chug.
Oh my god, I've played Edward 40 hand since college.
Which was like,
And you
what,
probably
4
shouldn't
years
ever
ago?
Next Worlds, Ryan.
A
Edward
solid 4
40
years
hand.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next Worlds in the parking lot, me and you.
40.
Oh
Yes.
boy.
Done.
X-wing 40 hands.
X-Wing 40.
X-Wing 40 hands. I like
Oh.
it.
All right, I'm ready to
Alright.
snap.
Snaps. 3, 2, 1.
Good.
There we go. I like it.
Okay. There you go, Montana. Try to figure that one out.
Man, there's a much more efficient way to be doing this than the way you guys are doing it, but that's
Teach
totally
us.
fine.
Show us the way. We have
Show
Patreon
us-
money now. We can do stuff.
I'll show you the way another day. I can only hang out for another like 15 minutes though.
Oh,
so.
God.
Okay, so
Okay.
welcome back to ladies and gentlemen of the OCX Radio Podcast. Today we are joined none other by some schlub that has kind of a piece of shit fucking podcast. His name is Ryan Frommer.
No, it's Ryan Moisture.
Ryan Moy.
Coming.
Fucking Ryan Farmer
coming
from the
from
goddamn
California
Land.
for the-
That was a really good impression of
This
me trying to
podcast.
do. That was a really good
I
impression
am done
of me.
being cute because Dion's got me on tilt. So just kidding. Hashtag love you, Dion, but not really. Anyway, but I really do love him. So we're gonna discuss Solo, the Star Wars movie. For anyone who is out there, once again, who has not seen the movie, we're gonna spoil the shit out of this.
Han
but,
dies.
I don't think us talking about it is going to mess up your enjoyment of the movie. So if you haven't seen it, keep listening because we need the listeners.
First.
Anyway, so man, I was super nervous about this fucking young ass kid taking on the role of Harrison Ford.
Literally anyone put in that position, we wouldn't have liked. Let's be honest.
Yep.
And
That was
the one thing I will say is I think he did really well picking up on a lot of Harrison Ford's mannerisms. So like his voice when he's getting like frantic and panicky, I think he mirrored Harrison Ford really well.
You know,
Uh,
that's really interesting you say that, Chico, because D and I got in a really, really heated argument before our podcast the other night, and I said the same thing. I said I don't think there's anybody you could have cast. Like I'm pretty lukewarm on Emmerich, but I thought he was okay. But I said I don't think there's someone that you could have found the right guy, and he said that's bullshit. There's absolutely someone you could have found with all the money and resources that Disney has. And he used River Phoenix as an example for young Indiana Jones. And then he also said, if they can find a guy to play Ray Charles, they can find someone to play Han Solo.
Fair. I mean, maybe they could have, but who knows what Han looked like when he was young?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
So
I don't know. I was lukewarm on the kid.
Yeah,
So
he wasn't great, but I think he was adequate.
Yeah.
one, I liked the one thing I liked is that they got a guy that I never seen before.
Well, that's kind of the Star Wars way.
Call me old fashioned, and it's kind of the Star Wars way. They got somebody you've never heard of. We all know about the controversy of they had to bring an acting coach in and this and that, and I'm like, well, the fuck? He's trying to fucking impersonate Harrison Ford. Like, come on. If you're gonna be the Star Wars way and get somebody no one's heard of, and then have him be Harrison Ford before he was Harrison Ford, like, yeah, he's gonna need some help. I thought he did a great job. I thought he put his own spin on the character, and at the same time had what I thought Han would say. Right? I don't know if that makes any sense, but and that's Kazan. That's Kazan's writing.
Yep.
But and like you said, the mannerisms. There was a couple of spots where I thought it could have went a long ways, like especially when he got the speeder bike wedged in half. He's like, "Oh, we'll make it," and he like got it wedged halfway, and she's like, "You did not make it." I thought that was a classic point for like, I know.
That's
like the classic Han lines. Like, I know.
No, but they had the classic Han line in the movie. Lando
He
goes,
did, and it was way better than what would have been with him and Lando. Oh fuck, that was awesome.
Ryan, which line are you referring to?
So Lando, so Han's got his arm around Lando, and they're looking at the destroyed Falcon after the Kessel run, and Lando goes, "I hate you," and Han goes, "I know."
Yeah,
it was great.
And what I liked about it was not everybody picked up on it.
Yeah, it was really subtle.
It was such a well delivered line that not everybody got the. Can we all say that? Holy shit, Donald Glover! Holy shit!
Yeah, I think he did a good job. I think it kind of messed with me the popularity of his song, "This Is America," over like the past like week and a half. Like
yeah.
I've seen much more of him in the past week and a half than I've ever seen, like ever.
Oh, yeah. His agent.
Just because that song is freaking everywhere. But yeah, I think he did a damn good job. The whole thing with him and his droid, or the droid in general, felt a little stapled on. But
isn't that the same droid that's in Empire Strikes Back?
Yeah, it is the Falcon. When 3PO is like, "Your ship has a very strange dialect," it's talking to L3.
Which droid are you referring to?
No shit! Fuck, I forgot about that.
Yeah, because they plugged L3 into the Falcon.
Yep, it became the Falcon.
Yeah. So L3's probably saying to 3PO, "Revolution! Stop listening to him."
I was waiting for him to like pull the head off of L3 and turn her into Lobot.
Oh my god, that would have been rad.
See, I always like to imagine that, when Han starts the Falcon up in Empire Strikes Back and he hits it again, and he has to hit it. Every time he has to hit it, it's like L3's like, "You want to do what?"
It's like, I ain't doing that.
I now want to go back and watch the original trilogy for all those little instances. Be like, maybe that's L3. I loved L3.
Just rewatch the original trilogy, assuming that the Falcon is just a raging bitch the whole time.
Every time the Falcon. Well, I like how they call it the hyperdrive motivator and everything. It's just like L3 doesn't really feel like it.
No, it's not my fault. And it's like L3 just.
It's like no, it's not my fault. It's the droid.
I'm just not ready to leave yet.
They called me a piece of trash. They were going to take a quad jumper.
What a piece of junk.
I guess we're going way off track here. But anyway, the movie starts out. What did you guys
without an opening crawl? Man, I was so proud of my wife. She leans over to me and goes, "Why is there no opening crawl?" And I'm like, I would explain it to you, but I'm pretty sure Luke would yell at me.
I mean, they didn't do one for Rogue One either.
They didn't do one for Rogue One. Right, these are Star Wars stories. So a part of me kind of likes that, where it's a Star Wars trilogy movie if there's a crawl. If not, There's no crawl. Uh-huh.
I got you.
See?
Yeah,
Yep.
there it is.
Anyway,
Now, I get that, but like every freaking video game had a starting crawl.
I know.
But so
Them bastards.
I really
didn't
like
bother me.
seeing Corellia. Like we've heard about
Yeah.
Corellia forever. It's one of the main hub planets. Like it's one of the big ones, one of the main ones in the inner core. So seeing Corellia on the big screen, I thought was really cool.
yeah,
definitely-
I would have liked to have seen something with the because like every time I've seen in books about Corellia, there's been references to their security force and how
Yeah.
good it is. So I was expecting to see something about that, which would have been nice.
Expectations.
Yeah,
I
I walked into this with thinking, okay, they've got to create a movie that's not going to be linked to what I believe is going to be Star Wars,
Right.
or like the Han Solo trilogy that I've read in the past. I knew that. I knew there was going to be a different origin story, but there were like two things that I was really worried about: how he gets the Falcon, and the Kessel Run. Those were the two things I was super worried about. That if they just completely went off the rails, I heard rumors that they were going to make the Kessel Run happen based on him using those fucking space whales that Ezra used. And I was like, if they fucking do that, I am done with Star Wars. Like, I would have like gotten up and walked out of the theater on that because people were like, I saw tentacles. It had to be the space whales, but they didn't. They did the Kessel Run really well, I think. They did the whole idea of playing Sabek. I think that was interesting. The only thing I didn't really like from that was that they made it so Han stopped Lando from cheating instead
out-cheating
of
him.
yeah, instead of in the books where like he's losing that hand hard until all of a sudden something crazy happens and the rules change and he suddenly gets his like magic hand that beats everything, the idiot's array. I think that would have been a good nod. That would have been too hard to throw in there.
See, I
thought-
personally loved the way that happened. He got beat. He knew how he got beat.
Yeah.
And then he meets up with him again. Like the look on Lando's face when he's like reaching for it, he's like, fuck.
Yeah, but that was more of an you got me. It's like you caught me. I was a cheater, rather than some sort of swindling maneuver that would actually put some sort of negativity between Lando and Han. That you would see, when he lands on Cloud City, where he's all of a sudden worried that Lando's actually mad at him. And that's where I really like the story in the book, where he made the bet of, I get any ship you have on your lot, because Lando was basically a used car salesman for spaceships, but he forgot that he parked the Falcon on his lot that day. And that's how Han got the Falcon from him. He was like, no, you can't have the Falcon. It's on your lot. And that was the bet. And that's what started, some of that animosity between them. And I always thought that was neat. But I realized they had to go for something different. And I think they did the different fairly well. And the animosity was there because he fucking wrecked the Falcon.
Yeah,
he definitely fucked that shit up.
Yeah, he did.
I'm really glad that they didn't screw up the. I mean, I liked a lot of things. And I disliked a lot of things, but the thing I'm glad they didn't screw up was the relationship between Chewie and Han and how they met. I think it all worked for me.
That was so good. I went back on it. I'm like Han trying to do Kashyyykian. Like the whole time I'm like, but it was so fast and so it cut so well that it was like, okay, I get it. Like it doesn't sound, but it's a human voice making.
Yeah, I've kind of gone both ways on it. This is another one of those that I realized they had to do it a different way, and they did it in an interesting way. But I was always waiting for that moment of right there is why Chewie has a life debt to him. But throughout the entire movie, it looked like them working together as basically equals to break.
Well, they don't have a life debt. That they retconned that out. There is no life debt. There's no life debt.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
And they never even specifically say in the original trilogy there is a life debt. It's just two lonely individuals that need each other.
okay.
I personally like the way Kyle.
I
How did you
always
think
liked
about
that whole story.
Um,
Wow.
I didn't think that he saved him from like being enslaved in some mud pit on some planet. I thought that was a little weird. I was expecting it, like I said, expectations. I mean, I went in with an open mind. I watched the movie and I thoroughly enjoyed it for what it was. But like Chris was saying, I guess with my eyes being open that there never being a life debt, I thought there's going to be like a really substantial, like Chris said, that's it right there. That's why those two are together forever. And I don't know, I guess rescuing somebody from prison and then, from being slammed into a giant mountain and all the other things that you've seen, and then up until the point, you just have a best friend. And Chewie and Han are best friends.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go with the fact that there wasn't a life debt was the better way to go. I felt like that formed a friendship better than like Chewie always owed Han, because that kind of relationship never ends up well. I thought they did very well with like, you know what, this guy may be crazy, but god damn it, is he a good time, and he's always got my back, kind of a thing.
Coach, your battery's dying on your thing and the mic sounds like poop.
All right, I'll let anybody else go then.
Oh boy. Well, I actually got to go, guys. But thanks for letting me
Hey, Ryan. Thanks.
chat.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by.
Wait,
Love you
Farmer,
guys.
best point of the movie.
Oh, best point of the movie. Oh, I'm not really sure if there's any point in the movie that made me go, yeah, or jump out of my seat or anything like that. But I think I did get some chills hearing the when they're in the Kessel Run, the old TIE Fighter soundtrack music. When
Yes.
they're like bum 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 bum. Yeah. Yeah. I really liked that. That gave me some good feels.
You're an old soul in a young body.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
Night, Farmer.
Later.
Night.
Yeah, so that whole, like, for anybody who didn't read the books, the original story was that Han was raised by Wookiees, and then so that's how he learned to speak Wookiee, and then he's in the Imperial Navy or whatever he's training as, and they're using Wookiees as slaves. So instead of just having one, trapped in a cellar that they randomly feed people to, like the fucking Rancor, he was actually being used as a slave and whipped and stuff. And that's where Han, went, I can't deal with this because I was raised by Wookiees. Then this is just wrong. And then that's where he, breaks out, grabs Chewbacca, and just gets the fuck out of there and saves him. And that's where the whole life debt comes into play. And I always thought that was a really cool story because it had a little bit more of Han's origin story rather than he's just a street rat that magically gets out and we're gonna give him a last name in some cheeky way. I like, again, I'm gonna say this a bajillion times, but they had to do a different story other than that one. And I really had to do some thinking. Before I went and saw this movie, I was like, if I walk into this movie, wanting to see the trilogy that I read in video form, I'm going to be disappointed 100%. So I have to kind of curb those expectations. We're in a different universe now. How does this one work? And that was the way that I was able to make it through and actually really enjoy it.
What did both of you think about Solo getting his last name? Kyle, you go first.
I thought it was funny. I mean, I didn't really know what his last name was. I never read any of the books. All I knew was like all the imaginative things that I put together in place in my brain as a child watching the trilogy. So I was kind of like, makes sense. Han Solo.
See, it's interesting because Chico, you have read the books.
Yeah.
and I haven't either. So I thought it was a like a cheesy kind of a laugh way of doing it, but I thought it kind of fit. Maybe
Eh.
I enjoyed the way it happened. I thought it was cute. I mean, cute.
Yeah, it was one of those quick little, oh, haha, that's how they're gonna give it to him. Okay, let's fucking
Yeah.
move on.
Yep,
and that's how it
basically
was.
what
I don't
You know,
I don't
ki-
technically know how he got his last name in the books, or if it was just his name.
Almost like that
period.
movie's version of a dad joke.
Yes.
That's what that was.
Yes. Which I appreciate.
The thing that I liked a lot about the movie was going through a lot more of the aspects of some of the things that you don't see in a lot of the other movies. Like basic, I mean, I'm a huge fan of like the scum and villainy and that kind of stuff. So being able to see like the Red Dawn, being able to see some of the other like just simple explain like this is why the Empire is putting the hurt on these people and this is the life that they live and here's some basic, I don't know, it's hard to explain what I'm talking about, but they don't usually go through that stuff in a lot of the other movies. I don't
Okay,
think.
so now that you brought up the Crimson Dawn, before we get to the major one, can we just say how good of a job the guy who played Dryden Voss did? Like that's my kind of villain.
So that main bad guy.
Like he had a little bit of Joker in him, but he was like, "Oh, no problem. Can you kill him, please?" I was like, I loved the villain in this movie. Dryden Voss was great. It's killing me that I can't remember the guy's name. He plays Vision. But I don't want to label him to that because he's done a lot of other great movies. But yeah, Vision.
I thought, you know, a lot of those
Paul Bettany.
characters.
There we go. Paul Bettany. It was on the tip of my tongue. Thank you, Mark.
You know, I thought a lot of those characters felt very stereotypical of like if you took the basic plot of this movie and like called it like Ocean's 11 in space.
Oh, it was super cookie cutter.
Oh yeah. So like,
and I guess I'm happy with it because I figured that's what it was going to be. Like that. Okay, if we're going to talk expectations, that's what I thought it was going to be. I was like, okay, this is Ocean's 11 in Star Wars. And the whole time I'm like, okay, who's going to be the double crosser, triple crosser, not crosser guy? Like,
right.
Woody Harrelson was awesome.
Yep.
I loved his character so
He did a
much.
good job.
I did not. I had to go back and watch the Easter egg kind of, excuse me, YouTube thing. I didn't realize when Lando said Tiberius Beckett, I didn't realize you were the one that killed. And it was the assassin in Clones War. Asura something or
R.S. Singh.
R.S. Singh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I didn't pick up on that until later. I was like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they had a few cute little name drops.
Yeah,
I thought that was neat.
Bosk was
pretty
cool.
They mentioned Bosk in there. I was kind of sad that we didn't see any more like cameos, like especially in that one like scene that they had where it was just a party. I thought that was a great opportunity for them to do some quick little cameos that a lot of the old fans would have been like, that guy, yeah, like
yeah, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
It would have been definitely neat. But the Crimson Dawn. Should we just get it out? Yeah, let's just get it out of the way. So, okay, so super spoiler alert. If you absolutely don't want to know how the movie ends, stop now and just skip forward. Fuck it, 10 minutes. I don't know.
They shouldn't be listening at that.
You shouldn't
at this point.
Just stop,
they're worried
stop
about
listening and go watch the movie and then pick it up right now. But okay, so 3, 2, 1. Spoiler alert. The fuck is Maul doing as the Crimson Dawn leader?
Well, after the whole thing of him, getting resurrected, and he's got the spider body, and then he comes back and he goes and takes over some of the Mandalorian groups. So he's just trying to latch onto some group that he can gain power in. So I guess it kind of makes sense that, okay, he found this group and he's trying to use it as either, he's in charge of it, or it's just one of his, appendage things, kind of
Sure.
like, other spoiler alert, Sidious was in charge of the Separatists. Sorry if I just ruined that movie for anybody. So, maybe it was just another thing like that where he's controlling this other thing off to the side. The only thing I didn't really like was, where he stands up and he's like, I'm going to ignite my lightsaber just so we can say that every movie has had a lightsaber in it.
That's the one part I didn't like. Like, he was just like,
they could have left that out of there because, let's face it, C-3PO and R2-D2 weren't in that movie, and this is the first movie they haven't been in. So,
yeah.
we're breaking molds anyways, so
shit.
whatever.
And here's my question: was Maul kind of a placeholder where if it does really well at the box office, they're gonna do another solo movie?
Well, they're doing a lot of side movies. Like, there's been talk of the Obi-Wan movie, the announcement of the Boba Fett movie.
I know that
they're doing a lot of little side movies. I think they've done enough of Maul in the TV shows.
Oh yeah.
I feel like this cameo was just so that a bajillion people who have never seen those TV shows all simultaneously went, what the shit, I thought he was dead.
Now they have to go watch the TV shows.
Yeah, all of their kids went,
No, Daddy, he's alive in the TV show. I watched.
And now them fuckers gotta go, son of a bitch, I gotta go back and watch.
now I gotta watch this fucking little Aladdin motherfucker as he tries to save his Lothal planet with space whales and teleporting wolves.
I'm gonna go with you on that one. That was probably what it was. I mean, I guess it fits really well. I'm gonna go with my man Luke. That it did fit really well in that. I like the fact that they brought in the Clone Wars into this movie, which legitimized. Legitimized. There we go. That's the word.
He's
the
learnable.
Clone Wars. And so it was just weird seeing Maul. It wasn't surprising. It was just like you saw the figure, and I was like, "That's fucking Maul." Like, he didn't need to remove his cloak or anything. I was like, I knew who that was the minute he came up, and it was just like, all right, I guess.
I thought it was some of the things that made me like two things. Okay, so his girlfriend, how do you pronounce her name?
Daenerys Targaryen.
Yes,
yeah, right.
Danny.
So,
or Kira, if you want to be.
Yeah, Kira. So they're like these lovable teenage fling people that have each other's back in the beginning of the movie, and then they don't make it out together, and he promises that he's going to come back for her, and then on some weird ass planet right after they fail to do a job, that's where he meets up with her on a ship. Now, I understand coincidence in movies and making shit like shorter and just getting to the point, but that just was a little just too weird for me that they met up on that ship and then they worked together from there to complete the Kessel Run, and in the end she betrays him, and I don't know. That whole aspect of that whole deal there, just, I don't know if it was really needed, to be honest with you. No, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed the fact that she was in the movie. The only thing that pissed me off about it is, once again, Disney failed me and didn't put the main actress in a pair of leather pants.
Now, I really wanted her to like have some group within the Crimson Dawn that she controlled, or like, a band of warriors she was a part of called the Dragons, so that she could then become the mother of dragons. And
Yeah.
I think that would have been hilarious, but probably, way too much for, Disney to, pull on that one.
Yeah. So
I think it would have been funny though.
I just think that whole deal with her and him was mainly unnecessary for
Yeah.
the Han Solo movie.
Well,
You know what
well,
I
I know
mean?
through the books, he always had some love interest prior to the whole meeting of Leia.
Right.
So I think it's interesting that they did that still, though they did it in a very different way. In the books, he goes and joins the Imperial Academy while she's starting up this whole resistance thing, and she gets mad at him because he's doing the Imperial thing while she's completely against that. And so there was that kind of difference there, but they still kind of had that in this one. Of there was a difference, but it was because she wanted more power, and he still wanted to be with her. So that was interesting. I agree. You could have done without it, but I think just them having that love interest kind of made the betrayal just that much more
Right.
kind of
But
thing.
if you
That's
didn't
all it
see
was
it
really
coming,
needed for.
if you didn't see that coming, then I don't know.
Right, and that goes back to the whole idea that the movie felt very cookie cutter of that kind of style, and is like, okay, there's gonna be the betrayal. It's probably gonna be her. Fuck. So yeah, so like that whole portion, I agree, it wasn't spectacular. Eh.
Yeah.
It was
I-
fun though.
What,
So,
the love interest thing?
The whole movie.
all right.
Oh, okay.
So it's something I want to jump to, the whole Kessel aspect.
Mhm.
So I'm super glad they still had that in there. If they would have tried to kind of wave off the whole Kessel run and all that stuff, I think it would have been a massive mistake. So I'm glad they kept it in there. I found it interesting that they turned it to an idea of this fuel, like really expensive fuel that they were trying to buy, and it had a time limit on it that they had to get somewhere, because with the books, Kessel is all about harvesting this naturally occurring drug that these spiders in the tunnel like create through their webs, spice. And they mentioned it in the movie, but they didn't really explain what it was. And they made the whole thing about getting fuel. I think they just did that because having Han Solo, this character that everybody respects, being basically a drug dealer, would have been a little much for Disney to go for. So they just did a quick switch and said, nope, this is fuel, and we have to get it there because it's highly volatile when it gets hot, instead of, oh, this is glitter stem, and it's only really good in its unrefined state, as long as for only a limited amount of time, and if the sunlight hits it, it ruins it and stuff. So they just did a hot swap of, here's something that makes it look less sketch. So I was like, okay, whatever. I guess I can deal with that. The whole breakout scene where it's like, oh, I'm gonna free all the droids, and now everybody's free and everybody's running out. Like, okay, it was like good for some comedic relief and a good distraction, but I feel like it kind of ripped away from the potential story of how do we get in and get out. Like those escape scenes that movies
that was-
like The Italian Job and Ocean's 11 and all those things have, like these parts where you go as they're explaining it, towards the end, you're like, oh shit, shit, everything just fell into place and they did it. That was nuts. How did they have that all figured out? But this was just, utter chaos, and we magically got out somehow.
That was
Like,
probably one of my
okay,
favorite
fine.
things, actually.
Well,
I loved
it
that
was
whole scene.
it was a good scene, but just the concept of it, I think could have been done a better way. Like if they had intentionally caused the breakout or something like that, not just this weird feminist droid goes nuts and
Is it damaging to Disney that I care more about the droids that die in movies than I do about the actual characters? I mean, K2SO and L3. I'm sorry, I love both of those characters, and I thought they were the right kind of comedic relief.
Quirky.
Like they're adult comedic relief. I loved L3.
Like L3 was good. I think they were like they started pushing a little towards the edge of like the kind of comedy that you saw in the female Ghostbusters movie, where it was like like it was like 100%, that really off the wall, like female humor kind of thing.
But I thought they knew where to cut it, and it's like with Kira and L3.
Right.
I loved that little conversation.
It got to the edge of
it was just a
falling
2-minute
off
conversation,
the edge,
and then it was done. Like that was it. Like it didn't compound. I thought it was hilarious.
Kyle, you had something?
No, I was just gonna say like I'm getting a little bit tired, but that was a nice little comparison on that comedy when you talked about like the Ghostbusters and the L3, because there was parts where I was just like, it was getting there and getting there. I'm like, are they gonna keep just building on this? Because I don't want any more of it.
Right, because like when I saw that Ghostbusters movie, I was like, okay, we're an hour in. I get it. You're women. Can we do Ghostbusters? Like, like I have no problem with having a female Ghostbusters movie, but can we get onto the Ghostbusters movie?
No, that was the biggest holdup with that movie. Was like, wow. And then
I can't wait to have ladies' night again for this conversation.
Yeah, but female humor,
which we are going to be doing again. Ladies' night will be happening again. That was not just a one-time thing. So.
Yeah, sorry, Jerry, if I don't explain myself well, but all the complaints that I had about the Ghostbusters movie did not translate to L3. Like I was worried that it might, but it didn't. So yeah. So
anything else?
Oh,
the movie,
the whole Kessel Run.
Yes.
Yeah, I was originally super worried about that because another comparison to the books. They were leaving Kessel. They were trying to escape, and the other ship that was with the Falcon had Han Solo's girlfriend in it, and she started getting sucked into the black hole. And he was like, "Oh shit, I have to save her." And they were like, "No, there's no way to save her." And he was like, "No, I can do this crazy thing." And he does a jump towards the black hole, like a super short jump, gets right next to her ship, pulls her out, and then jumps out of the black hole. And by doing that, got so close to the black hole that no ship should have been able to get out of that. But the Falcon magically did. And that's how they cut off so much distance by, getting that close to the black hole that you couldn't, deal with. That they did the Kessel Run at an impossible speed. And they kind of did that same thing. They added in that crazy monster that, oh, it's sucking us towards the maw. And, how do we get out of this? And then, they pulled some magic out of their ass by, dropping some of that stuff into the fuel line, and they poof, get out of there. And boom, that's how they did the Kessel Run in a shorter amount of time by, hocus pocus fucking magic, which completely okay with. That was a solid way to do it.
I did like the fact that it didn't work. And it was like,
Oh,
I mean, it's
at
like
first they
classic
just, like,
Millennium
stalled out.
Falcon. Like nothing can work on the first fucking time.
Right.
Oh, overall thoughts on the movie. Let's do Let's do a Naked Hawk rating. 1 out of 10 Naked Hawks. I don't know which is better, 10 Naked Hawks or 1 Naked Hawk.
That always more Naked Hawks.
Always more Naked Hawk. So, Kyle, Naked Hawk rating.
I give it a 7 Naked Hawks. I give it
Chico.
So the Star Wars fan in me gives it 8. The just straight movie, if I wasn't a Star Wars fan, would probably be like a 3 or a 4.
Ooh.
So like I understand why people who like aren't Star Wars fans didn't like it, because it was just a cookie cutter, let's steal the thing and everybody betrays everybody movie. So I understand why like it's getting low ratings and it's not blowing up the box office like Rogue One did. Because Rogue One was a ballin' ass movie, whether you were a Star Wars fan or not.
But
this one wasn't. Like it had the difference. You had to be a Star Wars fan to super appreciate it, I think.
I wasn't a really big fan of Rogue One.
well, you're crazy.
I liked the last part of it, but
I'm gonna go with, first of all, Rogue One was the first movie that wasn't in the trilogy. Right? So it had that new shiny, and it was fucking awesome. I'm gonna give Solo an 8 Naked Hawks out of 10 Naked Hawks. Just because I'm gonna go with A, I didn't have a lot of expectations about it. B, I thought the characters who I expected to do well did really well. The surprising part was the kid who played Han. He jumped that number up. Woody did well. Danny did well, and Paul Bettany did well. Oh, I'm sorry. I loved Donald Glover in this. I actually think he did a better Lando than Lando did. It was really cool to see him as the piece of shit that Lando is originally supposed to be, and I thought he played it with. He's a piece of shit with chocolate covering over it, baby. It was, I mean, not racist thing, but wow, it probably wasn't racist until I said it was a racist thing. Whatever, you guys know what I mean.
He's scummy on the inside, but he's got that.
He's got that chocolate covering. No,
Melts in
God
your
damn
mouth.
it!
I get what you're trying to say of like
he's a Sour Patch Kid.
He's a sweet talker.
Sweet and then he's
There
sour
you go,
then
the
sweet.
Sour Patch Kid thing. He'll knock over your lamp, but then cry with you.
There we go. So it's not helping my run for Congress in 2020. Anyway, I love the movie. I liked the movie. I didn't love it. It was not whatever. So if you haven't seen it, go see it. If you have seen it, I don't know. It's up to you if you want to see it again. I don't know if it's a two-time worthy movie. Probably not. I do want to watch it again just because the fucking crystal skull, and that's it. Anybody else see that?
No.
So in Dryden Voss's fucking little yacht thing, there's a whole bunch of fucking Indiana Jones like relics in there.
Oh,
Yeah, they're really.
Yeah.
Now that you mentioned it, they were there. How are we
It's
going to
all-
afford to buy a new ship if we don't have anything to? And then it focuses on that whole table filled with shit.
All I saw was the Mandalorian armor he had in there.
See, I didn't see the Mandalorian armor, but I did see the giant fucking holocron. And then apparently you can see all 3 of the stones from Temple of Doom. And then there's a giant fucking crystal skull. I saw the crystal skull. Like, I went to Pat and Seth afterwards. Like, did you guys see the Crystal Skull? They're like, "Yep, totally saw that." It's there's apparently
Crystal Skull was a shitty ass movie.
it was a shitty fucking ass movie, but
No,
it's
that was
in.
Shia LaBeouf's best movie.
Well, then he's gone downhill since. That was awful.
It is in there,
Such a
and there's
bad movie.
apparently there's a ton of other stuff in there that we just. It was very comedic that. Of course, Ron Howard and George Lucas. I mean, George Lucas directed Ron Howard and American Graffiti. So I can see where Ron Howard's like, "Hey George, what should we throw in this just to fuck with people?" And that's just funny to me. Like,
Yeah, it's awesome.
the props guys totally kept it all quiet. Like they're
Well,
like,
that's something that that Star Wars has done all the time. I mean, like IG-88's head being in the cantina. I mean, they've always reused props, and that's always been a great way to be like, oh my gosh, there's that thing. So
it was just the first time I've seen Indiana Jones and Star Wars like overlap like that. But
that was cool.
It was very interesting. So if you go see it again, pay attention to that stuff. Anytime they're in Dryden Voss's little showroom there. I did not see the Mandalorian armor except for when it was in the still pictures of the Easter eggs later. But I'm probably gonna go watch it again just because I liked it. I don't know. It was a fun throwaway movie. I didn't expect anything from it. It was Star Wars. I got to see the Millennium Falcon. I'm sorry, guys. The Millennium Falcon was the star of the show.
Okay, so now that you've seen the movie, do you think we'll get a Scum Falcon? Because that's the thing everybody was wondering with the Solo movie coming out.
No, I don't think we will.
Huh.
With the mention of Kira saying he will always do the right thing, right? It's not very scummish to me.
I thought it was really weird how they kind of forced the stuff at the end of oh, we're here helping our people and save them from this awful band of pirates that keeps raiding us, and you think we're the bad guys, we're actually the good guys. It's like, okay, cool, movie over. No, and we're going to start this rebellion thing. Oh fuck, they tied it into Star Wars. Okay. That was a huge eye roll moment for me. I was like, okay, sure, fine. It's like, and in the books, they always made Han Solo as kind of he never knew it, but he was part of the beginning of the rebellion. And like, they also did it in this movie. He was part of the beginning of the rebellion for those people having their success in that battle and, being able to move on. And but it was very much like, okay, oh, fine.
Well, just be glad they didn't like beat the dead horse and they just kind of like, there it is, and then they just done.
Right. Yeah. And they definitely could have like tied it in with like more of the rebel characters that you see in the future. The only one that I noticed was Benthic Two Tubes was in that crew.
Well, now was it him or was it his brother?
Oh, okay, whatever. Somebody from the race.
And the chat already mentioned that one.
They all look the same.
All right. Well, I think we're going to close this baby out, guys. We have time for shout-outs. Anyone? No? Okay.
I don't know.
Kyle, any shout-outs?
I was just kind of thinking we were going to go right into the yub-nub.
Well, we're not going to go right into the yub-nub because I have a new format that I'm going to go with. So, Chico, any shout-outs?
Nothing yet.
I am going to. You know what? I'm going to shout out FFG. I don't do this very often in a glowing way. Thank you for 2.0. Holy fucking shit. Thank you for 2.0. But there's a but on the end of it. I felt like this could have been a Gen Con reveal. Right?
And go the whole summer of store championships with everybody just screaming at each other over the current meta.
I think I would have rather had that than like the 5 months
I'm
of
super
like,
glad the screaming's over.
no, the scream's not over. It's just it muffled a little bit. Like the screaming's going to pick up back again when store championships happen, but whatever.
Yeah, because it's all going to be the same thing everybody's seen in X.1.0 like for 9 months now.
It's just it's the limbo that players are having to deal with right now, right? It's the 2.0 versus God, I still have to play 1.0, but there's 2.0 and whatever.
It seems like a lot of people are having fun with 1.0 now, though. Like there's still a lot of people who are like super, gung ho of, the people who were at the last System Open that were like, oh my god, I have to make it to Coruscant, so I'm going to play the most toxic thing I can find. And yeah, there were those people, but there were also people like Andrew Knuckles, who was flying Guri and a Seek with I don't know if it was HLC or Mangler, but like a heavy Seek, and like that whole list was just crazy. I was like 4 scum list, like who does that? And who does that to success? It's like fucking Knuckles. That was awesome.
You know what? Oh, man, this is probably a discussion for next week, but Mark Stewart just brought up a good question or a retort to my question in the chat. He says, I think the timing was right. It made the worlds a lot more relaxed and super fun. I kind of want to disagree with him there and say it made worlds non-contextual. Is that the right word?
No. Oh, shut the fuck up. There were so many people like saying, "Oh, Worlds just doesn't matter now because
no, we're shelving it. We're shelving it.
Oh,
next week.
No.
Week.
I am finishing this off because there were all sorts of people bitching about how it was like it was awful that they did it right before, so Worlds just didn't matter. No, it was the end of a season, the culmination of an era of just one big tournament, and that was the finale. Now, sure, there are a couple System Opens, and we got store championships to kind of pitter it out, but that was the end, the culmination. You don't look at like the end of a sports season and go, well, this is the Super Bowl, but whatever, it just doesn't fucking matter because we're moving on to some other season with new players. No, it's the culmination, the end. It's still Worlds. Like, it didn't not matter. And of all the players that I hung out with and had fun with, none of them were coming out after their games going, well, it doesn't matter. No, everybody was still talking about their games and the competition, how super excited they were, and what's going to make the top and stuff. Everybody was still having fun. It didn't ruin Worlds. Get over it.
I'm going to also speak for Mark Stewart. He said it did. I didn't say it didn't matter, and he did not say it didn't matter.
Well, that's just the shit that I've heard from other people. That's my rant on those people.
I think opinions would have been way different if Probots did not win Worlds.
Oh man, I was talking to Max Brook after the championship, and I was like, "Hey Max, Brobots just won Worlds. Clearly the meta's fine. You can go ahead and cancel 2.0." And he was like, "Okay, we'll go ahead and cancel it." Like, that would just be hilarious. Like, it was like, no. This isn't okay anymore.
The next news article is like, we analyzed the data. Yep. X-Wing 1.0 is fine. Fooled you.
There was a BSF bomber in the top 8. It was like, clearly it's fine. I mean, come on.
The one thing that pisses me off is they definitely could have announced this on April 1st, and it would have been awesome. Like everyone's up in the air. It's like, is this an April Fool's joke? Are they really doing
Oh
this?
my gosh.
Oh my god, what is going on?
That would have screwed with people so hard.
And then at Worlds, they legitimize it. And like,
No,
yeah,
just put out like a little bit of a spoiler and mention nothing else. And
you
like
literally
after
put
April
out the
1st,
core set and 2 cards, and that's
Yeah.
it.
After April 1st, bring down the article.
Oh, I thought it would have been great. Damn
People
it.
would have lost it.
Damn it, Wade. Damn it.
Yeah, I'm sure
Anyway,
it was
guys,
his decision.
Okay. I know I have more shout outs, but I can't remember them right now. So if I do owe you a shout out, I'm sorry. You can definitely message me and yell at me when I'm not on the air. What I do want to point out is I want to thank all of our listeners. That is one thing that we're going to start doing is, guys, seriously, you guys are the greatest. We've gone through a year, and OCX radio is going to be a different OCX radio. Not like different as in like, holy shit, coach is going to stop drinking. Let's get real here.
Milk and cookies!
We're going to try to start structuring this bitch a little bit more. So I know it's been a Wild Wild West show, and it still will be, but more of like Ringling Brothers, Barnum Bailey's, it's going to be structured, but you won't know it. So I just want to thank everyone who listens to the show and who participates in the show. That's why we do this whole YouTube thing. I want to thank everybody in the chat tonight. We can't do a show live without you guys. I'm sorry. You think we just go off the cuff, but wait, we do go off the cuff. But that's what you guys are there for. You help us out. This is gonna be an every episode thing. We're all gonna collectively say thanks, John Montana. Let's not say thanks. Let's just say thanks, Mom. And John knows that because he is the unseen Wizard of Oz kind of man behind the curtain of this whole thing. He's the one that edits all my, hopefully, racist, non-racist comments out and everything else.
Damn it.
Fucking nah. That's a whole nother discussion for a whole nother day. We might even have a whole non-X-Wing discussion, and I'm just going to get off my chest when I need to get off my chest, but that's for another time. But from all of us to John Montana, we thank you for producing this show. It's not going to be this heartfelt all the time. Don't worry about it. For the Patreons, we are starting some new stuff, and they are in the works. I know I say that every time, but I legit mean that. If you want 1.0 templates and want to maybe like wait for the 2.0 templates whenever they come out, we're going to get 2.0 templates eventually. We just don't know when. But if you want 1.0 templates now and don't care and want it for store championships, please let us know on the Patreon group page. If you're not a part of the Patreon group page, then you can go yell at John Montana because that's his job. We are also going to start back up again. Bad list submissions, goddammit. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna stick our feet to the fire to the feet. Whatever.
Metal to the metal.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna pick them back
Other
up.
analogies.
We have dropped that OCX stable programming thing they call that happens every week. But we're going to pick it back up. So if you have any bad list submissions for store championships, please send them to ocxradio@gmail.com.
And CC feedback at backtodials.com.
There you go. CC feedback at backtodials.com.
That's what I said.
That's what I said.
Yes.
Sure. Lee?
Yub nub.
Don't ever call me Shirley. Okay. I think we can throw this baby up to the Yub Nub.
Ooh-la-loo!
Yub nub. Yub nub.
It was only 3 of us
Nub,
tonight
nub.
because I don't know.
With a little splash of farmer.
With the
Oh,
splash
farmer.
of farmer.
A little splash of moisture.
On the show, moist Ewoks for the win, because that's apparently what happens when
I think that
moisture
would
comes
smell
on.
awful.
Woo!
Gen Con.
Subliminal message. Gen God. Oh God.
Oh, that's
All right.
wonderful.
You know, I have a feeling that I'm going to start letting our listeners down, because I'm just not hitting that peak point, guys. I'm like too lucid.
On what?
He's saying he's not drunk enough.
I'm not drunk enough, Kyle.
Oh, that's not a bad thing.
What happens 2 years from now? They're like, oh yeah, I listen to OCX radio. Or like, oh man, I remember the good old days when Coach could barely fucking speak, let alone put out a coherent sentence.
Yes, we all miss those days. He said as sarcastically as possible.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, hard stop, baby. We're 5 minutes ahead, huh?
Yeah. Well, just no shit show.
I had 12 o'clock written on my sheet, right there. 12
Good work.
o'clock.
That's gonna be 1 o'clock.
Hard stop.
Dad's going to be excited to see you on time tomorrow, I think.
I know. Well, he always sees me on time. I just don't see him very clearly. That's I'm always there on time for work. Whether I'm there, we'll see. Well, I was surprised not to see Chicago tonight.
Yeah, me too. I don't know if he was just on for like the world's discussions, and then I don't know.
He was on for a second to yell at me for watching or for playing video games.
Are you kidding me? Wait, the fuck. He actually came on before we started the show and yelled at you for playing video games and then left?
Well, yeah, he was on there and he was like, "What the fuck, Chico?" Or at least somebody did.
Someone. Oh, that's funny.
think it was
Guys,
him.
do we want to do?
Yeah, it was definitely him.
Do we
I ain't
want
scrolling
to
up that far,
do town hall next week or the week after that?
Doesn't matter to me because if you haven't been aware, my wife goes on vacation each summer with the kids. Have I told you guys about this?
Yeah,
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah,
and we still don't fucking understand it.
She leaves Saturday, so I am wide open as of Saturday.
Ooh, he's wide open.
Okay, so
Yeah, I plan on I want to make some of those videos that's showing like the geometry, the odds of X-Wing, and throw those up on the Patreon group as something for people to start getting ready for 2.0. Kind of going back to those basics of how to fly a solid block formation, that actually cares about getting its actions, stuff like that.
Kyle,
so
are you sharpening
that'll
a
be fun.
knife?
Maybe.
I've had enough.
All right, I'm mildly terrified.
Yeah. That's awesome. I think all of our Patreons would appreciate that.
Mhm.
I have a why in the back of my head. I feel like I have something June 6th, which is next weekend, which is next Wednesday.
I don't know why you have something in your head for that.
You know what? Fuck it. let's just plan on town hall next weekend or next week.
Next week works for me.
It can always be changed.
All right.
Because-
What time are we actually starting though?
Same 8:30. I know it's.
You're the one that gets
Hey,
on at 8
I
o'clock.
was. Yeah, you're the one who starts the fucking thing at 7:30. I mean,
Yeah.
8:30 our time, real time.
I get on a half hour early. You guys get on a half hour late.
I was 15 minutes late.
Hey, you know what? That would be a perfect time for you to record your own, like, kicking it with Chico, like, half hour or something like that.
And today's Kicking It with Chico was playing Force Unleashed.
There you go.
So
And me
next week,
realizing that I
Chico-
could do a jump lightsaber strike.
So
Now,
is that the
was-
one where you get to like be Darth Vader and go through the Wookiees?
that's the first mission, but then from then on, you're Darth Vader's apprentice.
Yes, Star Killer.
Yeah.
I played it. I was
Whoa.
sta-
Time out. Mark, you haven't gotten your shirt yet? Because I gave it to someone who was supposed to give it to you, who you told me I was supposed to give to.
Okay, Kyle, back to Force Unleashed. Go.
Okay, so
oh, man.
I was literally
Now I'm
playing that
fucking
game
worried.
in my basement, and it wasn't my basement. I was staying with some roommates, and him and his wife were upstairs, and I realized that if you force lifted one of the Wookiees up in the air and hovered them around long enough, they would start struggling and grabbing onto things. Well, they had all those little rope bridges and stuff. Well, the struggling Wookiees would reach down for his buddies and grab onto like one or two of them as you were hovering them around in the air, and he would like you could force fling them off the bridge, all three of them. And once I figured out that I could do that, I was just had like this cyclone of Wookiees just going down the rope bridge, all latched onto each other, and then I would fling them off the edge. And I was laughing so hard that they came down to check on me and wondered if I was all right, because apparently I sounded like I was having a seizure or something from upstairs. But I never laughed so hard playing a video game watching.
I finally got a good controller. One of my buddies hooked me up with one of these Xbox controllers that you can plug into your computer, because I was just using a keyboard and mouse, and it was fucking awful. Like the whole force fling thing, never goes in the direction you want it to.
Wait a minute, Kyle.
really?
Kyle.
What?
Kyle.
What?
You never brought that shirt over, did you?
It's not Mark's.
Yeah, it is. The Jerry Perry?
Jerry Perry? That's his?
Yeah, that's his. Never mind, Mark. Got to figure it out. Fuck me.
Hey, Coach, who
Yeah.
am I supposed to send my 1.0 shirt to?
Your 1.0 shirt to?
You had
Oh,
somebody who wanted the original shirt.
Just send it to the store.
Send it to the store? Okay.
Send it to me. I'll ship it. No, I'll send you the address. That's Matt's. That's Matt's shirt. Because that man is a fucking saint. He saved our ass, dude. No lie.
What'd he do?
He basically drove Chicago around to go get a new tire
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
for like 3 hours,
Yep.
Jeez.
and all he
Hats
got
off
was
to
a
that
cup.
man's MRE too. I already
Yeah.
thanked him, but he gave us each an MRE, and I spent 12 hours kayaking on the river last Saturday and totally ate that thing. It's perfect.
Yeah, no, he was ready to leave, and he saw Chicago and Kyle like on their bellies, and he's like, "You guys need help, don't you?" And he legit drove Chicago around Minneapolis to go find a tire that would like even closely fit his truck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
We owe that guy a lot more than just a shirt. But you were not using yours, and I owe him, and I owe him a shirt anyway. It's just I don't have any more that fit him. So
Okay. And mine's an XL, so that works.
yeah, no, that should fit him.
All right.
We figured out an XL fits a 2XL guy.
Yeah, because they're big shirts.
And I told him he could lose a few pounds to make it fit too. So.
Asshole.
All right, boys. I think we're going to end this podcast. So, everyone on the chat, thank you for joining us once again. Love you all. We'll see you
All right.
again. We'll see you either on the group chat or next Wednesday. So.